This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Welcome to another episode of That One Piece Talk. My name is Larry.
Lawrence. Lionel.
Seb. And this is That One Piece Talk, where we talk One Piece. Woo! Let's go. Is it still loud? No? No? I think we're good.
I think so.
All right. Welcome to episode 50, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see, the main man, Sebastian, is currently not here. He's out there being a thotty Bobby. All right? Throwing it back. Hands on your knees.
Why? Why?
Y'all happy to have me back, bro. I know y'all happy to have me back, bro. Y'all missed me, bro. I could tell, bro. I could tell. I could see y'all ears perked up. Twerked up. All right, my bad. All right, so today we are One Piece break week. We have no chapter to discuss. We don't watch the anime, so we're really not a One Piece podcast, I guess. But we will be taking phone calls for most of the episode, and we're going to be answering all of your super chats and questions. So we're going to have a fun ride. If you haven't supported us yet by liking the video, please do. If you wish to interact with people like us, we have a Discord. I'd like you to join. If you can't watch us at home, watch us on the go on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And if you do so, please leave us 5 stars and a nice comment because it does us wonders on those platforms. Also, we will read all your super chats organically. Sometimes we get into heated debates. Sometimes the twins go off and they don't care about time. It's up to me to be like, all right, we got to get these super chats done. So we will get to them for sure. We will not let them go unread. Also, if you want to send us mail, we can open it up on stream. Our P.O. box is in the video description below. Thank you for always supporting us. But for the time being, we will get into the live chat. So, since Sebastian's not here, I have to do it. Give me a second. All right. To everybody that's in chat, we got Legic the Goat, Cheesy Wombat, Trev, Mick D. Arnolds, Brooke the Celestial Dragon, Mike Boy, 9494, Misery Avenue, Patty Melts, JT, what up? Broker, Zan, Tevin, Medi Senpai, Somebody. We got Toby in the building. We got Shankdom in the building. We got Crinkle, Magd. I don't know what that means. Legend is King, Project Iceman, Vista, D, Go Handle, Roger, Booty Gang CEO. What? Yo, what? Faria, Vandy Auger, Tyler. We got a couple of y'all, man, and we just want to appreciate y'all for being here because, you know, sometimes One Piece break weeks are very slow, but we make sure to keep them exciting. So thank you all for being here. But before we get into some super chats, just wanted to say what's up to Lawrence and Lionel. That way I'm just not talking nonstop. So what up, Lo?
Not much. Just chilling. Just chilling.
Did you miss my musk, bro?
That's a crazy question to ask, man. But
he ain't say no.
Yeah, you ain't say no, bro.
You ain't say no, bro.
I don't smell you. I don't.
You wanna?
No, I'm okay.
All right.
What's wrong with your nose?
Yeah.
My nose is the problem.
What up, Lionel? How you been, brother?
I've been all right.
Yeah, man.
I'm working things out.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I miss y'all, yo. I was gone last episode and I was trying to watch y'all, but I had no service.
Oh, no?
Nah, where I was, Verizon was like, nah, dog. And then when I hopped on Wi-Fi, I just didn't have service. So I was like trying to like watch, but it kept stopping. So I would hear y'all, and then it would just stop, and then I'd type something, and I'd be like, all right, whatever. But it feels good to be back.
But how was it, though, man?
Oh, it was great, man. A lot of fat Latinas I was looking for, bro. They ain't 180, they ain't a lady. Just know that.
All
right?
80.
No, it was fun. I had a lot of fun.
180 pounds?
What you think 180 means, Lawrence?
I don't know, but like 180, like weighing wise, it's kind of a lot. Like,
you body shaming?
No, never. No.
I don't know. It sounds like you body shaming, bro. You can't be racist towards fishmen and be body shaming.
I'm not what? I'm not racist towards fishmen. And I don't body shame anybody. I'm just saying 180, I feel like that's an average dude's weight. I don't know, man.
No, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I had so much fun. I did so much. And it was raining nonstop over there. I would say that was mad annoying. But anyway, enough about my trip. Let's hit these super chats. That way we have a lot to talk about. And we can start off One Piece break week with a blast. So, from Hung Sober, we got 5. He says, kinda odd how Larry was MIA while Drake's Ghost Riders was flopping. Hashtag love my Monday morning top. Hashtag _𝐓𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐴𝐵𝐵. Here we go. Just want to say hi to myself at work. Hi. All right, one. Listen, bro. I saw a lot of y'all comments about me missing, and I saw like Sanji comments. And I'm gonna just tell you, I don't appreciate y'all, bro. All right? I don't appreciate y'all. Y'all trying to act like Sanji hype was real hype. We've seen how many people body a Gorosei member and they were completely fine. At this point, Atlas could punch Ethan in the face and it would be the same result, bro. So I don't want to hear the Sanji, yo, that's a feat, bro. I don't care, bro. Yo, Sanji blocking light beams, cool, bro. Luffy was dodging them from pacifistas as soon as he came through with post-time skip, bro. Sanji D-riding, bro. Anyway, I got Kendrick winning the battle, by the way. All right, Hassan with the 5 says, congrats on reaching episode 150. Thank you.
Thank you.
So my question is, who is stronger? Prime Roger or Lawrence with them shades? Hashtag Larry is back. Hashtag Bucky Gang. Hashtag Law Stomps Roger.
Come on, respect it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna let Lawrence answer this last. All right, so Lino.
It's definitely Roger, bro.
He's so offended right now.
I know, I saw his face. I saw his face.
Do you know why? Like, what does Lawrence lack that Roger has?
Because Lawrence needs the shades. Roger doesn't.
That is a great point. That is a great point.
Need the shades?
That's a great point.
I don't need the shades. I wear them because I want to.
Marv, you got a mic? It's not plugged in. All right, who you picking?
Thank you, Marv.
All right.
Marv's a real one.
All right. Don't get gassed.
Yeah, man. I'm not getting gas. I'm just saying.
I think they would clash, for sure. As far as who would like outclash, it's gonna be Roger. Listen, man. I think Lawrence could dodge it. I think you could dodge a couple swipes from Roger, for sure. You got agility, bro. I've seen you run through the hole. Pause.
He's talking about football. Just to clarify.
Oh my God. Listen, bro. I'm keeping it a buck, bro. Listen, man.
Are you waiting for me to go?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. One, first of all, Roger is my dude, but I ain't losing him, man.
Why not?
I ain't losing nobody.
What does he have that you would be able to topple?
Oh no, Roger has he has it all. He has Conquerors, he has Future Sight, he has all that. I'm just gonna beat him, because mine's just gonna be greater than his.
All right. Is he sick, Roger?
No, he's Prime Roger.
I don't know. Yo. This is like saying
I would not fight Roger if he was sick. I'll not.
Why? Because he'd be at a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to fight him at his
strongest.
This
is why I said that Roger win, yo, bro. That's how I said that.
Lawrence start wildin'.
Because of this is the reason why I would win.
Lawrence start wildin', bro. All right. Let's go to the next one. So, from Bonesaw 3 Minute. You only lasted 3 minutes? No, I'm joking. For $5, says Larry subbed in for Seb this week. Hashtag 𝗍𝐵𝐴 for 𝗍𝐵𝐴.
𝗍𝐵𝐴 for 𝗍𝐵𝐴.
Yo, he hates that, bro. I don't know why I called him that
Yo,
one episode.
that was wild.
It was so
so
funny.
random.
It was super random. No idea why I did it. And to this day, I'm still like, why did I say that? You know what? He deserved it. All right, he deserved it. He deserved everything that said. All right, John with the 10. Thank you. Hold on. You guys have a genuinely entertaining podcast. Watch your mouth. Been watching for a while, but this is my first live. Wondering if you think Law is a better captain or a better doctor. Hashtag Buggy Gang. Love you guys. Law, you want to answer that?
Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards he's a better doctor than captain. Not saying that Law is a bad captain. Is like, for example, I'm gonna use this scenario because he's the one that kind of operated on Luffy, right? And you think about what Luffy was going through with the poison or stuff like that. Luffy didn't get healed from the poison by 𝗃𝐻𝐽. He just, in a way, had his body kind of fight it off, right? Yeah. But like to the point where like Luffy was getting poisoned so bad that 10 years was like taking off his life. And then 𝗃𝐻𝐽 states right before Luffy like kind of like shuts down like mentally, I guess, is that what's kind of making Luffy kind of even like fight this off or even survive what he's dealing right now was Luffy's haki. His will was so strong, right? But when Ace passed away, Luffy's will kind of dropped. 𝗃𝐻𝐽 goes, this is dangerous. He's not gonna have the will to fight off. Like Luffy could pretty much pass from this right now. And then in that state, Law operated on Luffy, right, saving his life. So, and the damage that would take 10 years off someone's life, Law brought Luffy back from that, like medically wise. So, and then going the captain side, I feel like Law be making his crew don't be there a lot with him.
Yeah,
he just be kind of doing it a lot himself, and that doesn't make you a bad captain. But it's like if you want to go captain, I guess like leader wise for it, it's like he's taking all the responsibility himself and his crews kind of look like they're not up to speed to match him in what he's taking on.
Yeah.
So,
what about you, Lano?
I was gonna say the doctor, for sure. But you gotta maybe think of what the captain thing is like. Either he's not putting trust in his crew, but you also could look at it. He knows his crew can't hang that way, so he has to do it by himself. Because he knows like if I put this responsibility on my crew, they will be taken out. And we've seen it with a little bit what happened with the Blackbeard pirates. They did what they could, but when it comes up to the high stakes stuff, he knows that his crew's not that. So he tries to take a bird on himself. And you can say that's actually being a good captain because you know the limits of your crew. You know what they're capable of, what they're good at, but you're not going to give them more than what they can't handle. Until it comes up where they have to do it, then Law has to be the protector. Where Law has the strength to protect his crew, that's here to be said or not. But I definitely think Doctor more because I think he's just been studying it since he became a pirate, even with his parents. I'm pretty sure he was studying to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Before that, so like, pretty much being a doctor was his whole life. Being a pirate, he barely became second because of the conditions what happened in his life. Losing his parents, losing his sister, him almost passing because of the illness. Like then what happened to Corazon and everything with that, all of him becoming a pirate, but he was always a doctor first. So that's why I say definitely a doctor.
Yeah. No, I like both of your points. For me, I think he's definitely a better doctor, but it does make me question the captaincy of his reign, right? Like, one, I've seen rum bar pirates try to make it through the Grand Line and just immediately get shut down.
Yeah.
Those were because of bad captains. Yo, Law went in and survived that. Like, I think sometimes we look at, like, captains as, like, yo, it depends on your strength. No, sometimes it really depends on your leadership. Yo, can I get through this difficulty?
Yeah.
And, like, Law proved that.
Yeah.
Yo, what makes him a good captain, too, is that when 𝗃𝐿𝐷𝐻 happened, and Kizaru was one-shotting everybody and going crazy, yo, he was one of the big three that stood, with Luffy and was able to escape from 𝗃𝐿𝐷𝐻. And then he went into the New World, became a warlord, because he knew that he would get the leniency from, not being hunted down. But then even pushed forward with his ambitions to be like, all right, we're going to take down Kaido too. But first, we got to take out Doflamingo.
Yeah.
Because I obviously have a grudge too, but this is one of the ways we could take down a Yonko. So his mindset was like, yo, we going after a Kaido eventually. Like, he's the one who linked up with Luffy and was like, yo, let's ally up for this too. Yo, that's being a good captain.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. It makes you think now. It's like, he is a good doctor. But that's because of his devil fruit. You know what I'm saying?
It does help a lot.
His devil fruit helps him tremendously, dog.
Yeah.
If his devil fruit wasn't there, would he be as good of a doctor? Or would he be a better captain? Or you know what I'm saying? I think in this regards, he'd be a better captain without the devil fruit. You know what I'm saying?
I think his captainship would stand out more because without the ability, I don't think he's able to save Luffy like he did.
Yeah.
Right? And because one thing I will point, and this is a difference where, like, not saying that Luffy's a bad captain, but Law shows that he doesn't really put his crew in danger. It's only stuff that they have to go through, like fighting the Blackbeard pirates, right?
That's hard to say, bro.
No.
Yeah, I was like,
What I'm trying to say is, like, there's stuff that comes with the territory as being a pirate. This is what you signed up for. Well, I'm talking about, in a way, not to compare, like, Luffy and him, but Luffy will deliberately put his crew in danger, right? But there's stuff that Law is like, if his crew, like for him, he'll take, what I mean is, Law will take on the responsibility himself with his crew being kept in the back when safe. Only when stuff they have to go through together is like, all right, this is kind of what you signed up for. I'm not purposely putting here, but this is the thing that comes to the territory of being a pirate, right? Well, Luffy, on the other hand, he doesn't even think about it. He just kind of goes right in. Where Law is constantly thinking what my crew can handle, what Lionel's point was bringing up, like the limitations.
I do agree with that because, like, if you look at when Luffy meets Law at Punk Hazard, where did Law leave his crew this whole time?
on Zone.
Exactly. So they didn't get involved in Punk Hazard. They were involved when he fought 𝗏𝗏𝗻𝗃. When again, that's personal, but it's like in a way you can think of Law put his personal feeling aside from the greater mission. Like this had even though he involved Luffy with 𝗏𝗏𝗻𝗃, he could have thought of like, my crew should be with me. I want to set them for later on. Because later on, when they fight Kaido, because again, you're talking about putting him in danger for fighting a Yonko, but he only faced Yonko with his crew, with the Straw Hats, in that big giant army with the Wano in them afterwards. Then, but they weren't there with 𝗏𝗏𝗻𝗃 or what's going on in Punk Hazard. Mm-hmm. But then when the Yonko came at their front door, Blackbeard, that's where they had to step up.
Yeah, that's right.
It wasn't like Law put him on the side or go away. No, you guys have to help me here.
Yeah.
So, but the whole time, Law was by himself. Mm-hmm. Knowing that Law's ambition was to take out a Yonko from the get. So that's something about they couldn't. They should have been there with 𝗏𝗏𝗻𝗃, but they weren't. And that's Law's like either being a good captain or knowing the limitation of his crew, not putting them in danger because again maybe personal vendetta or like they can't handle this, but I'll try to do this myself.
Sometimes like it does bring up the question like, are you a good captain if you don't have faith in your crew? Like sometimes like Luffy always shows like he has so much faith in his crew. Like no matter what, they're gonna get the job done. Like the reason why I recruit y'all is because I don't have to worry about certain things. You guys take care of those things. Law is like a one-band show. Like he's like, yo, I have to usually take care of everything. Mm-hmm. And like, I just don't trust you guys enough. And I don't know if that makes him a bad captain or a good captain. It depends on the situation. It depends on the chess move that he has going on, right? So, yeah, that was a good question though. Yeah, that was a good combo. All right, Twilight Straw Hat. With the 24 months, congratulations on being a member on our YouTube for 2 years straight. We greatly appreciate you, gang. Thank you. And he has the Yonko tier as well. That's our highest tier of membership on YouTube. So thank you so much for supporting us for these 2 years. He says, yo, hit the 2-year anniversary. Much love to all of you and all the Nakama in this amazing community. Thank you guys for all the amazing content you make and continue to make. Much love as always. And then he sent like a heart. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you, dog. Really, GD Hale became a Nakama. Thank you so much. J Mill 2386 with the 5 says, congrats on 150, guys. Praise be to Buggy Gang for your success. My question, can you explain Drake Kendrick beef in One Piece terms?
That's Sebastian. Unless you got it, Larry, but that's Sebastian's speed.
Yeah. Is literally like
who really don't like each other.
I don't know how to really say this, bro. It's kind of like Dragon and the Gorosei, man.
Wait, did they ever like each other?
Who?
Did they ever get along? Drake.
Well, Drake got put on by Kendrick got put on by Drake. He put him on his album, Take Care. So it's like Dragon is Kendrick, the Gorosei are Drake, the Gorosei put Dragon in a position to become a Marine. He ended up bouncing and not signing with the record label. He started his own group, Top Dog, Revs, and now he's going against the world powers at hand, the people that stand at the top. So I'd say that, yeah. I would say Kendrick and Drake is the Dragon and Gorosei.
Oh, okay.
Would you agree, Marv? Yeah, a little bit? Yeah. So,
Makes sense to me.
Sebastian's so much better at that than I am. So, my bad if it's not a good analogy. Matthew Pridham with the 8 says, when's the new DDT starting up? I've watched all the previous DDTs and I'm hyped to join in on the next one. # we getting topped off? Okay. 1. Excuse me, brother. Keep it BG. That's a question for Sebastian. I'll tell you this, when I was in Puerto Rico, we did have a conference call with some of the mods in our Discord, and Sebastian is cooking up another DDT. All right? So stay tuned for that. I just don't know when it's happening. Red-Eye Itachi with the 5 says, usually wait till work to watch, but wanted to get on early and say thanks for the great content. Thank you, Red-Eye Itachi. Appreciate you, homie.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Hazzy with the 5. It's his first time super chatting. He says, let's go. Another episode of the book club. All right, I'm done. Bro, stop, bro. We're not a book club, bro. You can call in, bro. Who are some characters you guys would like to see awaken their fruit later in the story? # best book club. You want to take that, Law?
Characters. I can't think exactly characters, but right now, honestly, we've only really seen Zoan Awakens. Like, firsthand.
Yeah, that's true.
I kind of like to see some Lagias or even some ʍ𝗵𝗍𝗍𝗍. Like,
We saw 2.
Oh, yeah. Law and Kids. I forgot about them. We saw their Awakened.
No, we've also seen Doflamingos.
Yeah,
There you go. So
And we've also seen Katakuri.
So we haven't seen any.
What are you talking about? When you said that, like, what are you talking about?
All right. So we've never seen any Lagia. Awakens.
Yeah, that's the only one.
we
So I
gotta,
want to see some of Lagia.
yeah,
Awakens.
we gotta wait for the Logias. All right.
And honestly, the Lions have mostly hinted with the Punk Hazard. They're like probably the first
But did we
Awakening.
Yeah.
see it, Lionel?
But we have like, a
Did
little
we see
understanding of what happened.
Pull up a panel.
Okay. What about you, Lionel?
This is home on Pacific characters, right? Or just,
Yeah, one, he said, character.
Honestly, I can't. I don't know if I can discount because I actually would love to see Kaido's. Honestly,
Yo, I was gonna say that. Now I gotta pick a new one.
And Big Moms. Honestly, it's Big Mom, Kaido. I guess Yamato. If Dragon's ability is like the ones because I guess it's gonna be like pretty much like Zoan. You're gonna expect another transformation, but
Yeah.
with elements wise, that's what I'm mostly because that what are you gonna do with that? Like because if Dragon is has the wind fruit, right? Is he turning everything to wind? That's crazy. Like what does that even mean?
They're gonna have to break wind.
Yeah, that's stupid. Right? But like something that's different. I would say Dragon because I know Kaido's going to be like a Hawks looking dragon, or even Big Mom's, because that has to do with like creating life and stuff. So what is awakening off that? Like
Bro,
what are you going to be doing?
Low key, her making all those babies is her awakening, bro. I'm convinced, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it is, bro. Did my chapstick just fall across the floor? All right. Anyway,
Yeah. It's by Lawrence's foot.
is it? Yo, Lawrence, can you grab my chapstick, bro?
What's that?
It's on by your foot.
By your foot, bro.
It's in front.
It's right there,
Oh.
bro.
Well, my foot was covering it, bro.
Yo, you got this, bro. Yo, just pass it over here, bro. Yo, you got this, bro. All right.
Anyway.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Choppers.
I thought that one too.
Yeah. Is he just a boy? Like, is he just like a regular dude? Like, he's like one of us on the pod?
He becomes a man.
Yeah, he has like a goatee. He looks like Lawrence. Brain point! Alright, my bad, Lawrence. Anyway, let's, I lost my place.
Vegapunks too.
Vegapunks?
Yeah, I want to add that if he's not awakened already.
He's just gonna get... No, never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
I kind of want to see Blackbeards.
I feel like I knew what you were gonna say, but it could be turned into something wild.
He gonna be headbutting people. Lock on. All right. Austin Hart with the 7 months of Nakama membership says Larry's back from getting his Mushu. I wasn't in that country. It's more like Mangu. But thank you. Yeah, you got that one. Anthony Herrera with a 5 says the big 3 holding it down for break week. # Larry for Blackbeard. Yo, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Thank you. Hassan with another 5 says, yo, Larry, someone dropped huge spoiler about next chapter in your TikToks live. Just saying to be careful next time because I know how much you hate spoilers. Oh, thank you. Good thing I wasn't paying attention. So, yeah. It's very tricky to go TikTok live. Play Dead, becoming a member for 11 months straight. Thank you so much. It's almost a year, bro. Thank you. He says, Larry, how was your trip? Were you being a thotty? I'll tell you this. I wasn't being a thotty, but my grandfather was trying to make me be a thotty. All right? I was enjoying family. I was seeing everything. You know, I was just chilling. You know what I'm saying? My dad and my grandfather, bro, the horniest dudes ever, bro. Jesus, bro. Yeah, we online at there was a Walgreens in PR, and there was this fine woman, bro. Fire. She was an easy 9, bro. Mm-hmm. Personality, you know, could turn that down to a 7. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those types where okay. They look, but you don't know if their personality. Yeah. And my grandfather was like, "Damn, see that?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "If I was your age, I'd tear that up." And I'm like, "All right, let's go pay, bro. Let's go pay, bro." Fellwinter Peak with a 5 says, the fight with Akainu and Whitebeard was awesome, but would y'all have preferred or have liked to see old Garp versus old Whitebeard and Marineford as the main fight?
Old Garp versus old Whitebeard. Well,
no. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah. Not that Whitebeard. Yeah. Because if we seen what we saw what Garp was doing on Full of Lead, I'm sorry, old man Whitebeard, this dude, if he exerted too much, his heart would affect him. Yeah. That's why he wasn't using any hockey. You know? So I would not want to see that Whitebeard go against Garp because I don't think his heart at that time, because Whitebeard was that sick, would be able to handle a fight at that magnitude. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with them. If you go with Garp, probably Garp. Wow, Whitebeard, maybe when he faced Ace, because I don't think he was that bad. Because that's within 2 or 3 years before Ace. I'm not doing the math right now, but maybe that Whitebeard, yeah.
Because that Whitebeard didn't need, because the one at the Marineford War, he needed to be hooked up to the IVs and the machines. And that's why I don't want to see that Whitebeard fight. But I think the one that Lyle's talking about, he didn't need the IVs. Yeah. Maybe he just started getting sick or whatever. But either way, he would still be able to use some of his strength without having heart problems.
Or he wasn't that bad. Because again, you getting sick and you're getting older in age, that's just going to affect you more. Yeah. If you're sick, for instance, Roger's sick, but he was still 50, he was still good. Now Whitebeard's sick and he's 72 or 70 years old. That's just going to add more to you, not being
slow you down, weaken you.
So,
I just love the possibility of Garp probably taking out Akainu. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we would never get that if Garp was fighting Whitebeard. Yeah. You know? Maybe because Akainu would chase after Ace instead. Or, he'd be busy handling the Whitebeard, Marco and stuff like that. But it made Akainu the forefront. You know? He was supposed to be the devastating chess piece that, the Marines had. And he needed to play that role. Mm-hmm. Even though I think it would have been cool to see them clash a little bit and be like, you still got it. And he's like, yeah, I know. That would have been dope, you know? Yeah. But ultimately, it would have just been a huge blue ball.
It's funny you said this because I actually saw a video of, saying what would happen. Because you know when Garp was talking to Ace, right? And Garp was pretty much saying that the situation he's in, what can I do? What do you want me to do? You know? And put it as, what if Ace said this instead of just saying old man or whatever, right? Saying save me, yeah. Right? Ace put that out on Garp. What I want you to do is I want you to save me, right? Would Garp act? And Garp chooses to act. You know what? You're right. I'm gonna save you. All right, Garp now fighting to save Ace.
Yeah.
Like, what would happen then? Like, it was a whole scenario. It was a short clip, but it showed him pretty much fighting Akainu. That was the scenario.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Sedgefield with the 2 says, "Yo, Larry, how was your trip to Kamabaka?" Come on, bro.
Bro. Oh, man.
The disrespect.
They make good food, bro. All right, I was full. Pause.
Yeah.
All right, I'm moving on. It's gonna get bad. Mamba Kid with the 10 says, "What's good, y'all? Hope all is well. And I was wondering, how strong do you think Luffy would be if he never ate a devil fruit? Do you think he could surpass Roger and Shanks still, or no?" You guys, either.
Oh, I would say no. I mean, Luffy would still be strong because again, like, I know it changes things because we thought that it's the gum fruit, it's the paramecia, but now it changes things a little bit because the Zoans add to Luffy's physical, like, growth in general. Like, Luffy's getting stronger because the Zoan's thing is the physical. Like, it's going to increase your speed, durability, whatever. So every fight, Luffy, like Rob Lucci said, you training it, you get stronger with your Zoan and focus your physically on your speed, durability, and everything else. So it changes things a little bit for us because now we know it's a mythical. So like it's even higher than a regular Zoan. But I believe Luffy will still be strong. Like I think his haki will grow more because again we already seen pre-time skip. Luffy's haki was growing regardless. Like that was happening. Like we seen that Marineford War how much it was growing in not Punk.
We saw it in Impel Down.
Yeah, Impel Down.
When Blackbeard mentioned it.
Exactly. So, like, those things were going to happen regardless. Whether Luffy being the strength, because, again, Luffy's gear 5th is out him to fight Yonko. Luffy shows that even with his haki, like, he learns advanced coding, like, all that happens. He's not taking it to that level with his haki alone, with his strength alone, because, again, Luffy's too young. Like, I can't say Luffy at a young age is battling on par with people who've been in the game for that long. Like, we see Luffy with his fruit now, strong as much he is. And that's a mythical Zoan adding on his strength, and he's still struggling this much. So I'm like, I can't say no. I gotta say no. Like, Luffy's gonna be strong regardless, but at his young age, only 19, he's not. He's not even not now. And that's with the mythical, so no.
Law?
So yeah, I kind of agree with Lano. The main thing is that Luffy at the age now, no. So things we got to consider, right, is that Luffy is this strong, right, at this age because of his fruit. But if you think about it, like, all right, that would make his haki rise up more if he didn't have it. But you got to think about it. It wasn't like Luffy's haki wasn't being taxed or pressured throughout this time. No, it was severely. That Luffy's had to rise his haki so much in this time to be able to compete. But we see at this age, Luffy's haki still has very amount of limits. Like how much haki Luffy's losing with his ability in Gear 4 and all that stuff. That's the extent of Luffy's haki as it could do right now. You can even argue that Gear 5th is kind of rising a little bit because of the ability's nature where it's able to access its Kaker for him. But right now, I wouldn't say that without the ability Luffy's haki would be stronger because Luffy's pushing his haki to its limit right now. Right? The fact that there's going at Luffy at the age of 19 it wouldn't make sense for him to compete at Shanks and Roger at this time. Luffy, given without the ability rising to their age, yes, but not at 19. Like it's his haki still needs to develop more and grow more to be fighting monsters like that. It's not reasonable. No one's really would be able to fight them. You can even put out the freaking natures. Big Bomb at 19 and Kaido at 19. It's not fighting Shanks and Roger at the age they are now. So it's not just like picking on Luffy. Even with their ability or without their ability, they're not doing it. It's because their haki needs to mature more, and they're free. And Kaido and Big Mom are freaking natures. So.
I'm gonna say yeah.
What?
Yup. I would say if Luffy never ate a devil fruit, he'd be stronger than Roger and Shanks eventually. For sure. I don't think Luffy would have needed the devil fruit in order to be stronger than both of them. Why? Narrative, bro. Alright? He would just have to be. He would just have to be.
You sound like Sebastian.
Alright? He really would just have to be. Would he not?
At his age now.
Yo, listen, bro. Listen, it might take him a little longer.
You mean like
yo, bro. Listen, bro. Yo, if anything, put it this way. if Luffy probably never ate the devil fruit, Garp probably would have taught him some type of haki. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, yo, he's mad preoccupied with just his devil fruit, so like I'm not gonna teach him. And he not listening to me anyway. Yo, there might have been a chance where Garp was like, yo, I see potential. Yo, do this.
See, the difference, I don't say, because, like, as strong as Luffy is, for example, what I like to use is, like, for example, I like to use a lot is Oden, right? Oden showed that for some strange reason, his natural use of haki early on, which is gushing out of him, where he was able to use, like, what, when you cut that, what?
Gushing?
Come on, bro. He said gushing out.
Yeah. But you're right. So when he cut that boar, right, he was like, what, 19?
He was 18.
18? Right?
I mean, a year younger, but yeah.
18. But this is also all him, right? It wasn't like he had training from a predecessor or someone that was a legend in the game, like Rayleigh or anything. Yeah. Right? But this is Oda's level of haki. He was just a natural haki user, right? Luffy didn't really show that. Even with knowledge, I don't think Luffy would get there yet, you know? He needed kind of like a curve or whatever, that time to train it. But also, again, like I said before, Luffy's expanding his haki where it's running out. That's what I'm saying, reaching his limit. No matter how much you can say, Luffy's using a lot of haki, and it's reaching a limit because he's running out of it. He needs to grow more with it to be able to use it at a longer duration of time.
All right, go.
No, you want to go?
I was going to say, I got pushback. That's because he necessarily didn't have enough time to learn to adjust the haki. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was ultimately putting the haki onto his devil fruit and was like, yo, we're going to work it this way. But if the dude just starts off just doing haki or, like, using haki as his main source of power, he's going to be more efficient with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'd have stronger haki control. He'd probably have a higher haki duration, which he could use it longer. Just because the devil fruit is no longer a factor. He's not mastering the devil fruit. And this is like, yo, will he eventually surpass Roger and Shanks in haki if he just never ate a devil fruit? Like, would he be stronger than them? And it's like, yo, one, the story has to have him stronger than them, right? In order to accomplish whatever they have to accomplish, right? But it's like, yo, he gets to do what they did. He's just going to take longer, bro. That's it.
No, that's what I'm trying to say.
Because the devil fruit gets him out of situations, bro, for sure. Yeah. Like with Crocodile, he blew water into the air like that, and then it landed back on him. Like, that was that's devil fruit, yo.
So now I'm fine with him saying him eventually getting there, but I'm talking about, I guess, because I'm confused, because I'm talking about like the age of 19.
Nah, y'all put that limit. No. This was like, yo, will he surpass Roger and Shanks eventually?
Oh yeah, the thing is, yeah, of course, he's 19 years old. He's doing this. Yeah. But like, eventually, yeah. But I'm talking about, if you're talking about now. You're talking about,
no, right? Of course not. Not now. Then, yeah. I mean, yo, it could be an argument that it could be.
No.
Yo, it really could be. But Roger, no. Maybe Shanks?
No.
Listen.
Thing is, I was gonna say add a little pushback too, because when you said that the age of 18 with Oden, whatever, but you acknowledge that Luffy's literally the same age as Oden literally right now.
Do you?
Pretty much 1 year older, and he's doing something close to or even greater than Oden.
Okay, did you ignore?
No, but I'm saying I get you.
Why I said that?
But again, you say he's natural.
Did Oden had Rayleigh training?
I get you. But
Luffy needed that.
Yeah,
Oden didn't have that.
But the thing is, what was the trigger that made Oden that way? We don't know, but we just know for a fact, regardless of Oden had haki gushing out of him or coming out of him, whatever. The fact is that he had a blade that does that already. So, for instance, just picture Luffy getting that blade. Like, you don't know anything about haki. That I know a blade makes you use a power that you never knew you had in you at all. Just, then you feel it affecting you. Because we don't know who taught Oden haki. We don't know when he got understanding. But you just know that he grabbed the blade, and we know that blade takes out your haki for you. You need to stop.
Why'd you switch it?
Not because
I knew what you were going to say, bro.
Stop. I'm trying. You're trying to pick my words.
Yo, wasn't Lawrence the same dude that said, like, Roger at the time he recruited Rayleigh must have had crazier haki control than, like, Oden?
Yeah.
Didn't you say that at one point?
I alluded to something like that.
Yeah, you were saying like,
because Roger is greater than Oden, so...
You're just calling the Bible, man. You can't do that. That's when you said, I want to bring that up. You're just calling the Bible. You can't use that reference to this moment. We don't know this.
I can say someone is greater than someone without referencing the Bible, Lionel. These are
I'm
words.
just saying, but then why is Roger greater? Because he did something that has nothing to do with Oden coming to Pirate King? Because if you looked at it, Roger needed Oden to achieve that goal. No, I get what you're saying. No.
It's like, you see how he does this?
Yeah.
No.
I want to see this.
That was manipulation.
Yeah,
that was manipulation.
You're saying this is like, all right, but like, let's be real though. Like, say for
I know.
yourself, who do you know? And I'm saying, who do you think? Who do you know is greater, Oden or Roger?
No, Oden didn't even say himself. He's greater than Whitebeard, who Oden viewed was greater than him.
Then what was the point of anything you just said before?
No, I'm mostly going by why you're saying this. You're saying that he's greater, but why?
No,
Because no, the thing is, because if you're going by his strength-wise, Oden's just younger than Roger. Yet he's doing stuff, or his strength is close to Roger's at a young age. Again, you go by Pirate King achievement. Oden probably could achieve Pirate King too. So I'm thinking, what makes Roger so much greater than Oden when Oden's younger, and he could probably do the same. We all said that Oden could be a Yonko. So and he could read the poneglyphs. He could go to there without Roger's help at all. All he needs is navigation. As soon as he finds navigation, I bet. He could just find a
This is
navigator.
where Lionel's playing his
No,
his
I'm just saying. It's not.
Right
No, for instance, that's the same thing what Sebastian says. Whitebeard could have became the Pirate King too. He could have. Or he had Oden, who Roger needed. That is, if Whitebeard wanted to become Pirate King and he had Oden and he got this dude, Whitebeard's becoming Pirate King for Roger.
I know. All right, let me ask you a question. Well, who's stronger? You keep talking about greatness, right? Because I mentioned greatness. But who's stronger? Roger is just hands down stronger than Oden and Whitebeard. He just is. We proved that before. Where again, Whitebeard is called the world's as strong as Whitebeard is, right? With all his strength, and he has the quake fruit that can destroy the world, right? And then now you have Gold Roger. I said Whitebeard had all that, right? Gold Roger, right? Who doesn't have an ability that, especially as powerful ability as that, right? He's just him and his hockey, right? And he's able to fight Whitebeard at an even till, right? So now, and then we already saw that Oden gets blown back by one shot by Gold Roger, right?
Hello.
Showing that you are not at the level to fight me.
I don't get why people can blame that. We saw Luffy toss Kaido. They get blown away like that. And he got back up. The same. No.
Did it hurt him?
Huh?
Did it hurt him?
No. No. When Luffy, you don't tell me. No, for instance, when Luffy did overcovering Gear 4, did not Kaido get rocked and fly? But did he not get up immediately and hit Luffy?
Lionel.
Didn't when Roger did that Divine Departure on Oden, did he not fly? He did. But didn't Oden get up right immediately?
But
So what's the difference?
Who's sick and dying?
Roger, yeah.
Okay then, right? So now you have the world's strongest man. You're trying to tell me that Roger, who's sick and dying, is able to fight the world's strongest man with all he has and an ability in his prime, in a weakened condition, and fight to him at a draw.
I get you, but you're also forgetting that Whitebeard's younger than Roger. By a couple of years.
Okay, again.
And again, Oden's even younger than them.
But again.
By a couple of years.
But again.
And you're talking about Whitebeard and Roger in his prime.
All right. Because you're ignoring the fact, is Whitebeard in his prime? Because how old is Whitebeard? He's well into prime age. Prime time. Right? Like, so the whole excuse he's younger, but you're still in your prime. You don't bring out that excuse, he's younger than him. Is he not in his prime too?
But what's better? A person who's older? No, who's the person who's older than their prime, or somebody who's younger than their prime? Because you're obviously going with the person who's older than their prime.
But Lana, who's sick and dying? Again, you keep ignoring certain facts.
Yeah, but we don't know how much that affected
we legit
the
see
fight, though.
This dude is coughing up blood like he has.
But did you did it. But did he do that in a fight though? Did he do that in the fight?
Oh, so
because we saw Whitebeard do it in the fight.
Oh, so we saw the 3 days they fought. We saw the panels of that. I'll wait.
I'm just saying.
Bring up again.
He's sick and dying. Yo, he's sick and dying. But we don't know how much that factored.
Lionel used the what clash we saw them do. We saw the entire fight. He didn't call.
I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth. I didn't say that.
Then what are you saying?
I'm just saying that you're saying no. You use that as an argument.
He didn't do it.
Lawrence.
No, you said he didn't do it. And that's they fought for 3 days.
Did we see that?
So for those 3 days, you believe that. Because you said he didn't do it. For those 3 days.
You're putting words in my mouth. I didn't say that.
Did he not say he didn't do that?
I said, did we see that?
Yo, I wish we could rewind back time. Because you literally just said that. right?
Because we don't know if he did or not. We don't. No, can you know?
Lionel.
Can you tell me that Oda said that Roger's sickness affects him in battle?
If you're sick, no matter what, if you're not doing it at that time, it's weakening you because you're not at full strength.
Then
because
why?
You're sick.
Then why didn't Conqueror say at Edward that Roger's fine? He's good. He's the doctor. He would tell us that no, Roger shouldn't be fighting Shinky right now. Roger's in back of his.
That's
He should.
crazy.
This should not be happening.
So someone who's good
I'm just
is
saying.
dying in a year. That makes sense, right? Like within a year you're going to pass, but you're okay. You know?
Did he die in a year? Because that was a couple years before. When I'm talking about the End War, was even before Whitebeard and Roger meet. So when Koga said that, years later, then he meets Roger.
Lionel.
And again,
No, we're talking about on the panel when he said he only has a year to live. Why do you think Roger is rushing to find the One Piece? Because he got time? Like, are you serious? He's like, I don't have time for this. We gotta do this all quickly. Because I'm good. I can just do this. And right after this, right, Roger disbanded the crew, right? Early, and then I'm gonna go see Whitebeard one last time because I'm going to pass. And then guess what? I'm gonna turn myself into the Marines because I'm passing, but I'm good. You know? Like, this is not affecting my health at all. Like, this is what we're talking about here. This is how much he was being weakened because no matter what you say, your life.
No.
If you're sick and you're going to pass in a year, you think you're at full strength the entire time? Does that make sense? Then why are you sick? If you're at full strength the entire time, what are you sick about? What's sick about you? What is failing your body? Because obviously your life force is not strong enough to keep living. So obviously your life force is passing, right? So that means you're not at full strength because your body's giving you everything you got just to fight off the sickness because you're going to pass within a year. How are you at full strength here? How are you not weakened? How does this make sense?
Lawrence.
Am I wrong?
Did it say that it's weakening Roger? Again, when did that happen when he said he's dying in a year? No. I'm thinking did he fight Whitebeard or not before that?
This is like saying Whitebeard wasn't weak in that Marineford war. Like,
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Isn't it?
No, it's not.
Like, we know
No, it's
Whitebeard.
not.
He couldn't even, like, when he tried to, we saw Whitebeard.
And look, that's the difference.
Grab his
Look, that's the
heart.
difference. Because we see Roger doing all the stuff that Whitebeard couldn't do at the Marineford War. Is there a big comparison? Yes. Whitebeard, we saw, couldn't even use the regular hockey. Well, we see Roger, he's doing hockey clashes. He's meaning his hockey, no problem. He's doing what Garp is doing now. Yet, they're the same now? You're saying that's the same level? I brought up Whitebeard because he is sick and old.
You don't be
Sick and
listening.
you don't be listening. You be saying something I don't. All I said was we don't know for a fact. We don't know for a fact that how much of Roger's sickness is playing into his battles. We don't know that. We all saw him cough one time. And I saw Roger's dying. He's almost on death's bed in front of
the
Whitebeard.
manga says he was dying.
Yeah, he's dying
that?
again. Did he?
Like, we're wilding out saying he's dying.
No, but
now,
Lawrence,
like-
again, we don't know where Roger got this. And secondly, how long has he been battling the sickness? Roger shouldn't be fighting at all. Yet, again, sure will. Maybe or maybe not. But again, if this is that bad, he should be passed away. So much he's exerting himself? How much Roger was exerting himself? He should have been passed. Because he's the same way Whitebeard, right? That he's that bad as desperate as Whitebeard, then all these years of sickness, fighting and doing all this stuff, he should have been passed because Whitebeard passed. Whitebeard knew that after this battle, I'm done. That's it. I'm not continuing anymore. Roger could achieve this goal. But you're comparing Roger's sickness to Whitebeard to a man who's 70 years old. No, sorry, 72 years old.
I'm going to correct
during
you.
battle. Multiple times.
I'm going to correct you because I said you saying it doesn't affect him.
We don't know how much it affects him.
Can you let me finish?
I'm just saying.
Can you let me
know how
finish?
much it affects him.
Okay, say what you want, but I'm gonna say what I want. As in, again, I'm gonna correct you because you kept saying, "Oh, I'm putting words in your mouth," even though you did say those words. Because we could go back to the tape, right? But now I'm correcting you because you're saying something I didn't say. I said you saying that Roger's sickness didn't affect him is like saying Whitebeard's sickness didn't affect him. You could go into the levels all you want. I didn't say that Roger was at Whitebeard's sickness level. I said to ignore the fact that it's affecting you is just wrong. You're sick. No matter what, you're being sick, you're not at full
Okay,
health.
what about
Until
Law?
the point where you're passing.
Law, he was dying of lead, but you see him do all this stuff as a kid. Law was dead from lead poisoning, from whatever thing. But Law seemed, all right, they kept on trying to find a doctor, but why was Law Keep him able to do what he was able to do. Yeah, he had a certain amount of limit to live.
Yo, we gotta get past this, bro.
I'm just saying.
And I started thinking to myself.
All right. Glad we got the twins arguing again. GD Hell with the membership for 1 month to Nakama status says, will Cat get the 𝗏𝐶𝐶 treatment and get a rematch? Most likely not, bro. It's not enough story.
Yeah.
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 Broker with the 2 says, Larry forgetting what he said about Lizzo. What'd I say about Lizzo? All right. I don't know what I said about Lizzo. Remind me. Just lost my place. Hold on, guys. All right. Anthony Herrera with the 5 says, which captain carried their crew the most, Law or Whitebeard? Oh, my God.
It's Law.
Yeah, definitely Law.
It's Law.
Larry.
I used to say Whitebeard, but they were still a Yonko crew. Like, you know, like, because they were scrapping. Like, Ace was scrapping. They were scrapping. Law's crew don't be scrapping that much.
I'm going to go Whitebeard and play devil's advocate. Panda with the 2 says, why haven't we seen a bear Zoan yet? Who'd have it? Beppo.
Imagine a mink eating a Zoan.
Yeah.
No. I'm thinking that lion guy.
For sure.
Yeah, he's a mink who ate his own.
Yeah.
The lion guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there
What
you go.
lion guy?
From
Big
Big
Peacums.
Mom's crew.
Peacums.
Yeah.
Is that Pico?
Yeah. He ate the turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Bra with the 2 says, Drake, Hisoka, Boa all got something in common. P. Drizzy.
What?
I don't get the Boa one.
I missed the beginning of that.
Liking young boys? Come on, bro. Oh, my God. Come on, bro. Scooter Looter with the 2 says, I love you, Marv. No Drizzy. Hashtag Mihawk over Shanks.
Marv.
Stop encouraging Marv. Off-brand with the 2 says, Baby 5 versus Khalifa. Missed you, Larry Bear. Love you. All right, 1. Larry Bear is terrible. I'd say Baby 5.
Wait, what?
Baby 5 versus Khalifa.
Oh, yeah. Baby 5.
No. Ew.
I forgot who Khalifa was.
Wait, Khalifa got to have hockey. She is CP0 now.
Talking about pre-time skip or post-time skip?
I'm guessing now.
I would say now.
I'm going to go Khalifa.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
Khalifa.
switching. I'm
I'm
going
going
Khalifa.
I'm going Baby 5 because she fire. Project Iceman with the 5 says, you guys think Imu is flooding the world intentionally? Considering the Gorosei are yokai, do you think Imu is really Umi backwards? Umi Bozu yokai. I mean, this is a theory that's been floating around about the Umi, and also Imu's name being, you know, I forgot what that word is when words going backwards are the same going forward. But either way, is it intentional? I think is the better question. I don't think he's doing it or she's doing it intentionally.
What would be the purpose of that? Like,
Well, control.
if you flood it,
You
just
could
take.
you could reset civilizations.
Because I'm trying to think, right? If your whole thing is to like rule over, you know, everyone, but if you take out everyone, who are your subjects?
Yeah.
You know, you're ruling
Yeah.
over graves. What's the point of that?
Yeah, I mean,
they could just want to probably repopulate their.
Just with the
Yeah.
Celestial Dragons?
I don't think it's intentional. Because if it was intentional, then like the celestial dragons would be wearing like scuba diving suits and, you know, because that's what it is. Everybody thought it was like spacesuits, but now it's like nah, like these are actual skydiving. I mean, not skydiving, scuba diving suits. And then it's also like they're on the red line and Zunisha's out there, and there's just so much. I don't think Eam would do that personally, because if you have no control, then what's the point? Now you just living with dudes that are like you. Like they love to see people suffer. Yeah. They love to see people get taken advantage of. They love the evilness of the acts. And it's like, yo, I can't perform this evil. I would have to take it out on like people that are around us.
And money wise, and also like slaves and everything. They're losing a lot.
Yeah, they would hurt more than anything.
Yeah.
I don't think they have control over it. So yeah. All right. Anyway. Matthew Pridham with the 8 says Lawrence would beat Roger. Y'all forget he got black shades. It takes a master Birdman to blacken his shades.
See, you started off well, and then that.
When my name come up, respect.
Mark.
Yo, listen, bro. You do got black shades, bro.
He could have painted him black.
He could have painted them black. Lawrence painted his shades black.
Don't disrespect.
Roy Stokes with a 5 says, looking forward to the pod, guys. Y'all make work bearable. Hashtag Larry has W takes. Hashtag 𝗨_father. Thank you, bro. James Hudson became a Yonko member for 21 months. Thank you, James. He says, hashtag Larry back with bad takes. Hashtag Lino isn't real. Hashtag Law has a cult. Hashtag Simps missing Seb. Keep up the great work, guys. Much love to the Nakama. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Alex Vargas, I'm pretty sure that says, became a Yonko member for 2 months straight. Thank you, Alex. It says, well, if it isn't the 3 bald skateers, hope y'all doing good. Kendrick ain't done. He dropping the law diss about him ignoring his child he's been neglecting. Anyways, it's 𝗨𝐵𝐴𝐵. 𝗧𝗢𝗲𝗃. Top 1. Virgo over Pika.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Virgo over Pika.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, Mask Menace with the 10 says, random thought, but what if Kuzan is really the head of the Revs, which is why we don't see Dragon do anything because he needs Kuzan's approval, but he's too busy getting info on Blackbeard and his crew.
Oh my gosh. That would be, honest, I would not like that.
Yeah, I would not like that,
not
bro.
even a little bit. What?
Yo, listen, bro. I be having my takes about Dragon, but, like, if that was true, yo, bro, I might just drop. Like, I might drop, bro. Like, y'all gonna have to run the pod, bro.
So, I mean, that'll be the first time we've seen that. The first time, as in, like, the entire time this dude was, like, the captain of the Revs, and he was infiltrating the Marines. Nah.
Yeah, I would hate that. James with the 10 gifted memberships. For everybody that received a membership, please throw up the Nakama fist inside the live chat. JT Wool with the 2 says, shout out to my Latinas with no elbows. Hashtag 180 gang.
You said JT.
Yo, facts, bro.
He said no elbows.
You gotta get a thick Latina, bro. NV with the 10. First super chat, thank you. Says, do you guys think that the same power Luffy makes the goggles with, the original Joyboy could have used to make the Iron Giant and other ancient tech? That's why it awakens when Luffy goes Gear 5.
You said the original Joyboy?
Yep. Is there another one besides? You know of another one?
I was
Yo, Lawrence knows the One Piece.
I'm trying to think, is that, granted, I don't like this change, is that too powerful? Like, you could create a whole Iron Giant like that? That's like this long? I wouldn't hate it. It would show, I guess, like, it just not how fall off it felt or the potential of what the fruit can do. But to me, if, you know, the original Joyboy is supposed to be, like, you know, not a fruit, then I would see it. If it is a fruit that's still doing that, that's crazy. Because then, is Luffy going to do that? You know, can he create something like that too as well?
I mean, there's theories about that was possible. I mean, it could be possible if he can make glasses. We just don't know the extent of that power.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all theoretical at this point. Garbage D Fishman with the 279 says, Law over Roger and Whitebeard, and congrats to Lino. Look how he spelled your name. LYNAL for 100 episodes. Is this Lionel's 100th episode?
Yeah, really?
Really? Yeah, shout out to Lionel, bro.
So did they count? Like,
They
how
must
many?
have, bro.
And you missed 50 episodes? That's crazy.
Yo, he be having no stomach aches, bro. Yo, if he was Roger,
Yeah.
he would have been good.
They don't be weakening you like They don't be weakening.
I'm always at full strength.
James Hudson with another 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Pig, for the 20 so far. I don't know if you've done more, but we're going to keep reading. Thank you. Knock him a fist in the chat, please, for Pig. Scooter Ludo with the 2 says, Akainu or Kendrick, who is the biggest hater?
Akainu, definitely.
It got to be Akainu, bro. Yeah, it got to be Akainu. True Lou with the 5 says, would you rather have the best shipwright build / maintain your ship, or have the best navigator navigate the ship to find the One Piece? Oof. I'd go navigator.
Yeah.
Reason being, it would probably be less on the ship going through like the difficult seas and getting out of places that would break my ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, because
yeah.
I think the navigator is gonna help you get there. Because I mean, he didn't add helmsman, right? But if you have a good navigator and a good helmsman, your ship will be able to survive.
Yeah,
Even if
you'd
it's
be
not
able to
as-
avoid everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Yeah, I'm gonna go navigate. That was a really good question, actually. That was out of left field. Dead Kirby with the 5 says, "What's up, my guys? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Also, I formally apologize to J. Cole, man. Had future sight, and we called him scared. He was smart. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Don't even say that, bro. You can't be talking reckless for like 7 years, and then somebody approaches you, and you're like, my bad. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. That sounds
crazy.
super soft.
Doesn't sound like a conqueror.
Nah, it doesn't. It just sounds like Mihawk.
Okay.
So, $10 by Refrigerant Huffer. It's their first super chat to us. Thank you so much. Says, just got off of work in time to catch my first live. Do you guys think that the Roger Pirates, the Rocks, and Garp know about the Gorosei's true forms and why no one actively fought the world government? I'm going to say no.
Yeah, no, I kind of feel like they kept that hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Garp. Maybe Garp. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's the only one I can say. Other than that, I don't think so.
I'm not saying yeah, but there might be hints where they actually possibly knew, and especially if you see all what Whitebeard says at Sengoku, and and also a Gorosei member. Again, that's not the true forms, but a Gorosei member was at
God Valley.
God Valley, and we don't know what happened.
Yeah.
So there's but because actually Morge made a video about pretty much about Dragon and the I'm not gonna get into it, but he actually made a point that they do their adventures. They didn't care about saving the world or what the world government does and who they are. They didn't really care about because they're mostly objective what they want to do.
Real talk, y'all think that the way they showed up on ACAD was probably the same way they showed up on God Valley when they were all going crazy?
Oh, the circle and the
Yeah.
I don't think so. I kind of feel like this is a special occurrence.
Yeah, it would have to be something that would affect themselves.
The only way I would say it would explain why they erased. It just disappeared. But it would make sense that it was erased.
God Valley.
Yeah.
What do you mean just erased? They probably they destroyed it.
I mean, they didn't have Mother Flame at that time.
Yeah, but it's highly insinuated that that's.
But I kind of feel like you could still do it with a Buster Call, just because I think.
Or you could have had one shot in the chamber, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm in the impression that Roger kind of had a dealing with destroying God Valley a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a group effort.
All right. 2xTTV with the 2 says, bald head demon back home.
What?
That sounded crazy.
Who raised you? Why would you say that?
Crazy.
Who's he talking about?
You.
That's crazy. I really don't like
Wait,
that.
what?
Me, bro.
Yeah, man. It's kind of obvious.
Who wasn't here, Lawrence?
Oh, shoot.
And who's bald?
I was thrown off by that wild.
Yeah, that was good. It was so aggressive. All right, Megan Dinner with the 10 says, if the entire planet Earth came together to form a giant super Earth, what One Piece characters do you think we could beat? And which characters do you think could have beat us? I think we lose to Enel.
I'm so confused by this question.
Our
Earth.
You said the Earth came together?
I'm going to just read it again. If the entire planet Earth came together to form a giant super Earth, what One Piece characters do you think we could beat? And which characters do you think could have beat us?
So we get superpowers?
I think we lose to no.
So we get superpowers?
Bro, I don't get this question.
I don't get
it's
it, but
frustrating me.
Either way, I'm not losing. that's my. I'm not losing.
All right. Yeah. All right. Mamba Kid with the 2 says, who wins between the Supernovas and Akatsuki?
Okay.
I'm gonna straight up say Akatsuki, bro.
But we going with the Supernovas now, though, right?
Yo, I don't know if it's Supernovas now.
Because I would think.
But if it's the Supernovas now, then you got to say the Supernovas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But are they still supernovas?
Yo, but
Yeah.
but here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. We don't know how Genjutsu works on people. And plus, like, Pain is able to revive everyone. And then, remember, Orochimaru is part of the Akatsuki as well. And he's, like, undying. But he could summon, like, snakes and, like, crazy things. And, like, poison. And not only that, Conan could just plant paper bombs everywhere. And not only that, you also have these 2 undead dudes that if Hidan actually, like, cuts Luffy, or, like, any of them, he could just stab himself and they'd immediately die. You know what I'm saying? So the only person that we know that has future sight to be able to see those things is Luffy. But Luffy probably going to gas out in, like, 30 minutes. And the thing is, Itachi, 10 minutes actually now, Itachi has Susanoo. He has the ultimate defensive shield, which you're not able to break through. And then he has the Genjutsu sword. So if the sword touches any of them, they're going to probably, they're done. And that's just Itachi. So it's like, yo, is anybody in the Supernovas as smart as Itachi too? Because we seen, like, we got Pain, bro. Like, Pain could have the summoning jutsu go off crazy and start spamming. Meanwhile, he has, like, the technology guy that's, like, throwing bombs everywhere. Then he has the ability to, like, take people's souls away if they wanted, like, just by touching them. Like, bro, it's and we're not even talking about Kisame or Sasori. You know, there's a lot going on, bro. And then you got Zetsu, who can, like, steal chakra. And we got Hawkins, who can, like, turn into a straw man.
Do you think Bonnie can access any of their futures, though?
Yo, that's a good question. What? She would have to know their names, though. She'd have to be like, yo, I wish an Itachi-like future. And then she just passes away. Because he's sick.
That would be the worst.
All right, let's keep going.
But she do a future where he's not sick and beat him.
Yeah, that's true. Red Eye Itachi with the 5 says, so if Kendrick is Dragon and Drake is the Gorosei, does that make Cole Garp because he is a coward who tucked his tail?
Damn.
That was rough. Hashtag Garp the coward. Oh, man. That was a hard read, but yeah.
I feel like he's going to start problems, bro.
Garp's not a coward, man.
Rox D Buggy with the 10 says, why is it that Marco is the only Devil Fruit user Shanks asked to join his crew? Is it because he's a bird and he could avoid the upcoming flood? Hashtag Big Marco Gang.
I honestly believe he asked Marco as a troll.
Yeah, I fully agree. I mean,
he asked him again after Wano. You guys realize that, right? Yeah. It wasn't that one time, so you could just continue the trolling. He showed it. He even got upset when Marco was leaving.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. We saw Shanks deal with Luffy when he was a kid.
Yeah.
This dude is a troll.
Yeah.
He's a full-on troll, bro.
I think he was trolling, bro.
Yeah.
No, I think he actually really wanted him in his crew. And the guy history. He knew each other since they were kids.
He was like, all right. He probably would have asked Buggy to join, if anything.
He did ask Buggy to join him.
He did?
Only to protect him because he's like...
No, but that was also like a troll.
Yeah.
No, when he was a kid, he thought they were going to join. I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, Trev, with the 7 months to Nakama status, thank you so much, says, Larry saying Big Mom's awakening is childbirth. Yeah, I be wildin', bro. Sonny Montez with the 20.
No, it's crazy. You made me think legit all her kids are, I mean, it's like, whatever, but all her kids are actually souls. Like, you made me think that's ridiculous.
Her ability souls?
Yeah. Like everybody.
Homies?
Yeah, all of my homies.
Do the homies.
I mean, that's crazy.
Sonny says, yo, thank you for all the cackling y'all have me while I'm out here in the heat delivering packages. Ever since y'all linked with Par, Larry awakened his devil fruit. Hashtag nomi motto Megamind. I hate you, bro. I hope you sweat.
Oh, no.
Hashtag best radio book club. I don't know how to feel about that one. And then hashtag Leo Anel not real.
Leo Anel?
Yeah, he put like Leo and then Anel.
Huh? Like Lionel and Anel?
No, Leo and then Anel.
Who's the first one? Who's Leo?
What are you talking about? Yo, what are you talking about, bro?
What are you talking about, man?
I guess nothing.
Yo, what? Do you understand what you're saying?
I don't
It sounds,
understand.
like, it sounds like a name, Leo. I know who Anel is, but
Yeah, it's Leo. And I'm done, bro. You got me sick, bro. All right, Diego Keys with his first super chat with a 5 says, "Y'all got me to catch up in the anime and manga. Love this pod/book club. I hate y'all, bro. Hashtag Larry best takes. Marv is hashtag forever fraud watch. Answer my calls. Hashtag Seth has bad takes."
that's the first time I heard that.
Yeah. What?
Seb has bad takes.
What are you talking
What are
about?
you talking? Yo, where
seriously,
are you today?
seriously, you've been gone.
Yo, the past 5 minutes, you've just been somewhere else, bro.
I've always been here, boy.
I feel like he doesn't get that a lot. I don't know.
Yo, he does though.
Does he?
Yeah, he's been getting it like the past 2 months. Lars doesn't pay attention to y'all. That's what I'm sorry.
That's not true.
Like he neglects his kids.
Yeah. 5 says, "Glad to see you guys on another Monday. What's your guys' headcanon that you will believe no matter what?" Luffy and Zoro used hockey at Alabasta versus their opponents. Their final battles.
Okay.
That's forever my headcanon. It makes the most sense.
Okay. Rocks is a conqueror?
Yeah, I got that same headcanon.
That's the one I was gonna say too. I want to say Ryuma too,
Oh, that most definitely. That's yeah.
but
Ryuma is definitely.
I'm not. If I had to choose, I'm going with Rocks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Then you go Rocks, I'll go Ryuma.
Yeah, so petty, bro. All right. Justin Holland with the 5. It's his first super chat. Thank you so much, Justin. Says, "First time catching y'all live. Glad to be able to support finally. Thank you for supporting. As an anime only up to now, where should I start in manga?" Are you caught up in the anime?
Because then to start off right at where you're caught up in the manga.
Yeah,
I mean, the anime.
I'd probably say, what is it, like chapter 1063? I might be a little ahead on that. It'd probably be like chapter 60s. Like 60s or late 50s.
Honestly, so if you're caught up in the anime, just start right after Wano. And just like read from that's a good benchmark. From the in the manga?
Nah, don't let's go all the way back from the beginning.
Well, he's never read the manga.
Like never?
That's what he's saying.
Oh.
Yo, start from chapter 1, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you got to read Marineford. You got to read everything. Like, those are pivotal moments where it's in a way, they're better in the manga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think the cover stories. What are the good?
Yeah, you got the cover stories. to
that's
look
what
at.
you're missing mainly.
Yeah. All right. Imran with the 10 says, "I have a theory. Zoro and Luffy are going to pull a Goku and Gohan from the hyperbolic time chamber for Super Saiyan. They will train to the point their conqueror's haki can be maintained for days at a time." Oh, so he's just saying like they'd be able to hold the conquerors.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that, but I feel like they would just gain it through battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking because there's no, unless Vegapunk created one, which he would be likely the one to do it. But I don't think he has like a hyperbolic time chamber.
I don't think he has a hyperbolic time symbol. No, I'm done. Booty Gang CEO with the 5. First time super chatting. Thank you. If all the people Luffy asked to join his crew had to join as soon as he asked, what are your guys' thoughts on the journey would change? If all the people Luffy asked to join his crew had to join as soon as he asked, what are your guys' thoughts on how the journey would change?
We gotta bring out who we're missing: Vivi, Yamato. The ones that didn't join the crew.
Yeah, but it's at the time.
Yeah.
So he asked Nami to join, and she didn't join immediately.
Oh, like that? You mean like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, most of them didn't join immediately. The only person that joined immediately was Zoro.
Zoro.
No, he had to go get like Zoro's swords, and he had to go through all that, and then he had to notice.
I mean,
that,
Zoro was like tied up.
Yeah, but even Zoro denied him.
Yeah.
You know, Brooke, Luffy asked Brooke as soon as he saw him, and they didn't know if he.
Yeah, and Brooke was just like, all right.
Yeah, he did say all right.
Yeah, he said, yeah, like I'm down. He's a Straw Hat after that. He fought Oars Jr.
But I'm going with the official, like when he does the bow thing, and
Oh,
that was
yeah.
dope. But
I mean,
I was thinking of
yeah.
that. But yeah, you're right. He actually was technically a Straw Hat.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Didn't he ask a dugong to join?
No, he has a lot of random creatures.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
he asked
wow.
a dugong?
He-
Alright. Anyway. I don't know how it would change, to be honest. It would just be more people on the crew. It'd
More
just be-
bizarre.
it'd be
Yeah.
funnier. It'd be like a zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kirby with the 5 says, who is a bigger adversary to the world government? Dragon with the Revs or Blackbeard with the Gorosei clone? Hashtag #MyGo Usopp. Hashtag Dofi belongs in prison. Hashtag RIP that is 69 God. Come on, bro.
Wait. Blackbeard with the Gorosei clone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has Katarina and Devon touch Saturn.
Oh.
Yeah, so who's the bigger adversary right now to the world government?
Depending on what she can do with that. I feel like the girls say they're so like touchy with each other. I feel like they may not view it as an overall big threat, but they would want to deal with that immediately.
Yeah.
With Blackbeard having that Gorosei lookalike.
I'm going Dragon. I think because necessarily anybody can fill the government position, but like Dragon is ultimately amassing an army of islands that are under their rule, which is taken away from their power.
Mm-hmm.
So like all the islands could just jump them eventually.
Yeah, overall it is definitely Dragon.
I would say Dragon.
I was thinking of Blackbeard, but you said obviously the military power, and also like, and I'm thinking like because I think he's going by the future reference, like, oh, she took Saturn's clone, it's gonna be a big problem. But like honestly, if she doesn't have that telepath kinetic thing that they could all talk to each other, they're gonna know right away that's not like something's wrong. That's not Saturn.
Oh yeah.
The communication that like unless she could communicate like that, that's a big backfire on their idea.
I didn't even think of that.
So
That's true.
So I'm thinking maybe if she could somehow whatever, but mostly it's Dragon. But
It'll be mostly like I doubt Blackbeard would know this. For example, they talked about that secret room that no one knows about except the Gorosei and
The boom boom room.
The boom boom room. Right? I don't know how Blackbeard would do it, but since he just began giving stuff, Blackbeard finds out about that. He uses Devon's clone to mimic that, and then enters that room and takes whatever that is. That would be the only thing that I would say would be to his advantage. Because why else would you need this? Unless you want a battleship, but you did all this just to get a battleship.
Blackbeard also has pudding. The memories.
Yeah.
And
But she needs contact with that though.
Maybe
implants.
That's too much.
She implants.
No, if she
memories?
could touch, she turns into Saturn, and pudding touches Saturn the clone, but able to access his memories.
No, that wouldn't work like that.
No, you don't think so?
No.
Yo, bro, but what if?
Yo, that would be crazy.
How would she get all his memories? That is broken in itself.
Yo.
If she could take, but just by cloning, getting Saturn, just by touching Saturn, getting all his memories too, that's too much.
Yo, she's a mythical zone, bro.
We've never seen anything like that happen.
Yo,
bro.
but
That's
we know
way
that
too
Bon
much.
Clay's ability allows him to touch and just take over. And does he sound like them too, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yo, what if the upgrade is yo, I could just take memories now too, bro. And then I could take those memories with Puddin's ability and use them.
That's wild.
I'm thinking. I mean, I know the reason why he wants pudding.
Lionel
for
just
the
cooked.
thing, but I never thought the connection to Saturn to the US
Dude,
Brothers.
if you
That is
realize
crazy.
know why that wouldn't happen, the reason why, I'm telling you right now, I gotta debunk it, I'm sorry. Because I'm pretty sure they know the Void Century. But Blackbeard would just know it now. And his crew.
Bro, wouldn't it be very Blackbeard-esque?
Yeah, it would. No, it would. That
Like the easiest route ever.
Right? Oh, snap, that's what happened? We out.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Frank Folco with the 2, first super chat. Didn't say anything. Next time, say something, bro. Thank you. King Raheem with the 5 says, seeing how Zoro has been close to Luffy's strength, do you guys think Rayleigh Prime could take Garp Prime or hang one-on-one?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I think he can hang. Yeah, I think he can. Diego Keys with the 2 says, go bald or go home. Seb out here half-stepping. Sogi God with a 5 says, I hope I could call in today and not hang up again. I love you guys. Larry, it's mad weird that you hate on Mihawk, but all of a sudden narrative matters. I was joking. Earlier. All right. Kirby with a 5 says, Luffy and Akainu can't go hockey for hockey. Admirals and Marines, in my opinion, can't be Conqueror's users. Reasoning? no free will, but that's still a working theory. Bro, Sengoku.
Yeah, Sengoku's
And Garp.
Maybe. I'm not convinced Garp has it, but Sengoku is a
same.
Okay, bro. Mama Kid with a 5 says, who would be the last duo standing? Luffy and Zoro, Mihawk and Crocodile, Fuji and Kizaru, or Blackbeard and Kuzan? There was just so much in that.
Yeah, I gotta see those names.
I'm just gonna answer for the twins. It'll probably just be like Blackbeard and Kuzan, bro. 9494 with a 2. First super chat says Lino knowing Food Wars but not Ramsey is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a true anime head, bro. Debo B with the 20. First super chat, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you.
He says, first super chat, you guys are really dope. Love y'all. Well, love is a strong word. I thought you was just being mean by saying my bald brothers be having bad takes at first, but man, he really do. But he is my fave. I don't know. Thank you. Just thank you.
Thank you.
Girthy Poppy. I feel assaulted. With the 5 says giant robot turns on to Nika's doom, but because Gorosei created it to stop him. When Nika activates robot, he agreed only turns off when Nika murked. You guys are speaking like cavemen. Bro. What is going on, bro?
Get was it Grammarly that helps with the spelling? Yeah, I might need to get that in your
Jesus,
text.
Lawrence. All right, anyway,
text,
you guys are doing very well.
Yeah, you kind of.
I encourage you to talk more. Strad, becoming a Yonko for 19 months. Thank you, Strad. He says, why has Law been yelling at himself for 16 minutes? Hashtag BBC. Pause. That's crazy. BBC? Big black. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
What? Why is that even involved in that sentence?
Come on. Nerd Taku, becoming a Nakama member for 15 months straight. Thank you. He says, did y'all get my gift yet? Hashtag BBL Drizzy. Hashtag not like us. BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. I did receive the email notification, but I forgot to pick it up. So, my bad, Taku. Kicks with the 5 says, do you think the 5 elders could have been past Joyboy candidates if their generation before Imu corrupted them?
It's an interesting theory. Theory-wise, it would be kind of like, because we don't know much.
I didn't get...
My voice thing activated.
Anyway, theory-wise, but we don't know what exactly puts it to a Joyboy candidate, really. And so the whole the dusk and the dawn, like the evil ones, maybe, but I feel like 𝗵 kind of fits that more than the Gorosei.
Yeah. All right. Going on. Guys, I know we have a lot of super chats still. We're almost done with them. So thank you for being patient. We're going to get to phone calls, so don't worry about it. Dope. I don't know how to say that whole name, bro. 5 says, Joyboy apologized for calling the mermaid a weapon, and the robot apologizes for not lasting long enough. I don't think he called her a weapon.
Yeah, didn't he?
No, he wasn't the one that called her a weapon. It was actually Lady... what's her mom's name, bro? What was Shirahoshi's mom's name?
Orohime?
Yeah, Orihime.
No, Orihime. Oh, yeah, Orihime.
Yeah.
She was the one that said that the Poseidon was an ancient weapon.
Mm-hmm.
He was just apologizing. And Robin said that he was apologizing.
Yeah, cause I think it was like a promise he made that he couldn't fulfill.
Yeah.
And he was apologizing about that, not that he called someone a weapon.
Yeah. All right, Roberto Figueredo. I said that so bad. My bad. With the 5 says, hey guys, today's my 30th birthday and just finished the movie The Fall Guy. It was great. Have a great night. Listen, man, I hope you have a better night. All right, and I hope your year is filled with blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you giving to us on your day, bro.
Yeah.
Obsolisk, becoming a member with the 𝐘𝐚𝐬𝐭 status. It says, Larry, my girlfriend just walked past while I'm watching on the TV and she yelled out, "Is that Andrew Tate?"
he said his aunt.
I hate you, bro.
He's like, I didn't say it.
You better try to go on the kid now.
Bruh, yeah.
Wow.
You're tripping.
Bruh.
I'm joking. I was trying to be Andrew Tate. All right? I was trying to reflect that attitude, okay? Jeez. Take a joke. Misogyny is in right now. I'm joking.
Wow.
All right. Also, shout out to Marv. #BBC.
Marvelous.
What is this BBC, bro? Did I forget what this hashtag means? Is it the book club? Oh, best book club. Oh, yeah. I'm perverted. I'm perverted. I do not watch inappropriate things. All right. Rocks D Buggy with a 5 says, do y'all think Imu is destroying islands to compete with the water rising? By destroying islands, it gives the excess water a place to go. Oh!
No.
Yo, you remember my theory regarding that the ancient weapons aren't actually weapons?
Mm-hmm.
That Pluton was probably made in order to open up the seas, right? And the mermaid, Shirahoshi, she was meant to help probably surviving islands or just to help overall in ocean life because the planet's covered with it, right? You remember I told you like Uranus, the ancient weapon, was probably made by like angel people, like the Birkins and stuff like that, because they have like weatheria and they're able to probably cast down like whatever. What if Uranus was built by the ancient people, the ancient winged people, to put holes into the planet? That way the water gets sucked in. But that doesn't make sense because the water levels rose.
So that's what I was gonna bring up. But
I thought I was cooking for a second.
But they didn't mention something, right? In the remember how there's like a One Piece narrator that says stuff like in the anime and in the manga,
yeah,
right? And to me, like, all right, since the water rose right after it happened, so we're thinking like, all right, it caused it, but it said, actually, the narrator said it could be a coincidence or not, Mm-hmm. So he was saying that it doesn't necessarily mean that this happened, but it's like. Just so happened around this time when that happened, the water rose.
Oh yeah,
so
you're
saying
right.
It was a coincidence. So
probably because it sent like shock waves and tidal waves and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But the water ultimately is sinking into something.
That's what I'm thinking. Why would it rise if it's sinking? It doesn't make any sense unless it's like filling other places instead of like where it should. Because for example, when they went into they're trying to go to or they were leaving. Remember that thing that they transported the Straw Hats to like a different island underneath the water?
Yeah, the sea current. That's
the sea current, right?
I think they called it white something. I forgot what it's called.
The only thing I can think of, since we saw that thing exists, that the water's falling and then the water that's constantly falling is being distributed around all over the world.
So you think that it's destroying those currents underwater? Therefore, making the water rise because it's no longer moving under.
I was thinking about destroying because like the water's being distributed all over the world, making it rise instead of like for example the islands there, the water's just kind of like there, it's just moving how it normally.
Yeah.
But since it's falling now that water is being added to other places all over the world and making it rise. I don't know. I'm just saying some random stuff.
Yeah, we're just like off the cuff right now.
Yeah.
No research. All right. James Hudson with another 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Pig. That's 30 in total. We greatly appreciate you, gang. Thank you. And we hope when you're on the road, you're being safe and taking it easy on yourself. Mm-hmm. Ramel Anderson with the 10 says, much love for all of you and this community also. Shout out to my Apple and Spotify listeners. It's hard at times for us to make the live, but who y'all got, Kobe or Adult Momo? You gotta go Kobe, bro.
Yeah,
Kobe,
seriously, bro.
Yeah, you gotta go Kobe.
It's
bro.
Kobe.
It's Kobe, bro.
Momo don't even know how to really.
It's Kobe B.
It's
All right?
Kobe B.
Nah, thank you for being on Apple and Spotify. I know you guys on Apple and Spotify are listening. Just want to say thank you. Mm-hmm. Julio with the 10 says, I lean on the idea. Dragon has a storm/wind related Logia, as it would help greatly on hit and run tactics in his war against the world government, as well as keeping a low profile and covering his tracks. Yeah, I mean, most of us.
Yeah.
I mean, when we seen him, he was kind of flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he picked up Sabo and he brought him onto the ship, he like. Yeah, there was like wind under him. Yeah. 94 with the 2 says, gotta love Larry with the Naruto knowledge. Hashtag Itachi. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, bro. Alan Wells with the 5 says, if Oda made a character lose an eye and start wearing an eye patch, who would each of you pick? I'd want Blackbeard to lose an eye to Shanks. Real talk. Smoker. I would think Smoker with an eye patch would look dope, bro.
And honestly, Kid.
Nah, I can't.
You have seen one?
I don't like that one.
Smoker. It does fit Smoker.
Yeah, it fits Smoker for sure.
Smoker.
It fits a lot of Marines, actually. Like Hina.
I don't see
Hina, you remember Hina?
Yeah, I remember Hina.
Yeah, her with an eye patch is kind of hot.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. She would look like the girl from Kill Bill. You remember?
I got
the girl
you.
that had the eye patch? She would look like her.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
would.
Drake is would be one of them because he already has that thing over his face.
That's true.
But I want to say a pirate though, because Marines. But I want to think of a pirate.
Yeah, pirate. Yo, low key, give it to Zoro, bro.
Nah.
Yo, give the eye patch to Zoro.
Nah.
Bro.
He's gonna look
Give it
weird.
to Zoro, bro.
It doesn't fit him.
Yeah. Jeez, who else? I can't think of a pirate that would be good on it. Foxy?
Crocodile.
Crocodile's a good one. Yeah, I agree. Crocodile's a very good one. Why did I say Foxy?
I just ignored it too.
Yeah, that was terrible. Jesus.
Like I didn't realize you said Foxy until you said it again. That's how much I.
Yeah, that was bad.
Oh,
bro.
I got one. I mean, kinda. Not him. Van Ogre.
A sniper.
He has a kind of like a monocule.
Yeah.
That don't count. He already has one, bro.
I know. That's why I'm cheating with Drake and because they already have the thing.
Yo, low key. Nah, that would have been bad. All right, we're moving on. Debo again with another 5 says, don't know if you guys watch Jujutsu Kaisen, but if OP characters could have domain expansion, who would have the dopest one? I'm probably the most familiar with JJK. I've only watched like 10 episodes though. I'd probably say Blackbeard. He has the ability. Any Logia user, really. Alan Wells with the 6 months to Nakama status says, it's a pirate story. Someone needs an eye patch. Someone needs a wooden leg too.
Yeah. Wait, doesn't Zeph have one?
Oh yeah, Zeph has a peg leg. Yeah.
So all he needs is an eye patch now.
Digital Keb with the 5 says Brook has a better feat over Saturn than Sanji. Sanji is no longer the 4th or the 5th. He's the 6th. Yo, so I wasn't here for the chapter, bro. Mm-hmm. But yo, he cut off Saturn's leg, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And most people didn't catch it.
I didn't catch it until when I was reading your notes.
Yeah.
When you sent it to me, I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, he did it so casually, which is crazy.
Yo, exactly. Yeah. And I was like, yo, just because Sanji did this to Ethan, like, yo, he did this to Saturn.
Yeah. Now, I talked about, like, how Sanji doing that. It was like, now what we're seeing with the attacks on the Gorosei are looking kind of less impressive because, like, you know.
Exactly.
Everyone's kind of just doing it.
Yeah. Everybody's landing shots, bro.
Yeah.
Jose Lopez with the 5 says, what happens if Robin, Barto, or Kuma lose a limb? Can they still use their devil fruits since they used hands to activate it? Also, we need Gia in One Piece live action and in Topped. Gia's a busy woman, bro. Her and Christian are super in love, as they should be, and they live their own lives, bro. I've reached out to both of them actually to see if Gia wanted to come back because they were in New York and we're close to New York, so they didn't get a response back. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, because King Christian is obviously like super popular across all boards, so it's really like he's like a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Like a true celebrity. Sedgefield with a 5 says, do you guys have any series besides One Piece where the manga is 100 times better than the anime? For me, it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Missing Seb right now. Hashtag. I always refer to One Punch Man, bro. I love One Punch Man's manga.
Same.
Yeah. I would say Berserk is a good one. I would say... Yeah, I would say those two for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching much anime.
Yeah,
I've been mostly reading manga.
Yeah.
Yeah, word.
So
I would say Dragon Ball. I have a better time reading Dragon Ball or like than watching the actual Dragon Ball show.
I think I've never read the Dragon Ball.
It's so much quicker.
Yeah.
It's so much better, Lozart with the 5 says, do you think Roger ever met the Gorosei/Imu? I feel like someone with such immense knowledge and power would have made a move against them. It's always been in the air for me because like the idea seems like Roger knew what they were, in my opinion. Like he knew something was going on. Like there's no way you reach the One Piece and you don't find the truth of the world. I think the truth of the world is within them. Like it's a part of them. Like they're a part of it. He probably read something about the betrayal or it has to be something, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going back to I think it's kind of not in harmony with the other question we got too, because it just hit me now. Like we're talking about, he may have met the Gorosei, but he didn't see their forms, right? We talk about their forms or anything, or maybe even battled them or whatever. Because the comment that Gold Roger made. So like, if you want to send someone at me, you better send. Even if you're talking about the Marines, so you could kind of separate it. But he said you better send Goku or Garp.
He was like, yo, send them real hitters, bro.
Yeah. So, from what I can tell, like the Gorosei, they're trying to hide who they are, so they wouldn't come out to light unless they really, really have to.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna be honest. If Roger is in Sabo's position, in that room, and they go after Roger, I don't know if the Gorosei is like with Imu winning, bro.
I don't think Roger would try to escape. I think he would fight him.
Yo, exact. And the thing is, like, I don't think they would be able to handle him.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Is it crazy? Like, do I have too much respect for Roger? Because from what I've seen, these dudes are getting bodied by like Kuma, Sanji, and Brook. For me, it's like, bruh, we talking about Roger?
Yeah.
But that's the
only person that can stand up to him is probably Imu. Because they're going to have to keep healing.
That's the thing that I'm going by with they'll let themselves get hit. Like, it changes things when they, like, again, with Kaido or, like, you know, with Mr. One, it changes things when that person can actually hurt you. So that's
true, too.
And that's something, like your battle, the way your fight will be different. So that's something,
So you're saying that Roger would be able to hurt them?
No, definitely. Hands down, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. We got a couple more super chats, guys. Don't worry about it. Strahd with the 2 says, best book club. Come on, bro. You off vacay today? Kirby with the 5 says, hot take. One Piece Film Z is better than Film Red. It's 𝐿𝐹. Hashtag it's Lion Yell. Hashtag the 3 bald goats. Hashtag bring back Zephyr. I don't think that's a hot take. I think One Piece Film Z is probably the best One Piece movie.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
I felt like Film Red left a lot to be desired.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was gonna be different.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't bad. I actually liked the music in it a lot.
Yeah.
Like you know, but I kind of thought it would be a little different.
Yeah, I agree. Diamond Life with the 5 says, what debate/discussion did you guys have before that made you want to pursue the podcast? Because from what I remember, y'all said it was the twins arguing. I'd probably say it was the Marco debates between Sebastian and Lawrence. Y'all would get crazy, bro.
Yeah, we would.
What were it was that, and what other argument that used to just go crazy?
In One Piece?
Yeah. Or in The Addict?
It was Marco and no. Because that's not until...
It was always just like Lawrence and Sebastian. And Lionel would join in and get crazy sometimes. But I remember Lawrence and Lionel argued about the trajectory of Luffy spitting water into the air when Crocodile sucked up all his liquids. Yeah. They argued for so long, bro. It was so annoying.
Because we would analyze like even like certain things. I know we got like the Vice Admiral strength. We would get into heavy debates about.
Yeah.
There's so much that we would argue about.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, honestly.
They were consistent conversations, though. I know that. Yeah. All right. Jose Lopez, again with the 2, says Gia as Devil Fruit Alvida. And then he has like the lip biting emoji. Hashtag buggy. Yo, hit up our DMs, bro. It's 𝐘𝐨𝐿 with the 5 says, how would you feel if there was a Sea King Devil Fruit? I had the idea that if there was one, it would be an ancient zone of some sort. I don't know if we'll ever see like true fish fruits.
Yeah, because the water, like
yeah,
their whole thing, they're sea kings, so they have to be in the sea,
mm-hmm.
or able to swim or something. But then the natural ability makes you not swim.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Makes them limited. I know.
Yeah, I mean we have a fish fruit with Kaido.
Yeah.
But that's also not like a true fish.
Yeah, he's a dragon.
Yeah, he's a dragon, bro. All right, last 2 super chats. Lewis Bailey with the 5 says, seen in theory, Kid is a satellite for VP. All Kid's moves are punk, etc. His railgun has 07 on it, and we know of 6, so it adds up. Sounds good in my opinion. I think it's one of those theories that just sounds like it connects really good, but it's just not true.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make necessarily any sense. Because then that would mean that he would have to be an actual clone of Vegapunk. Or like his offspring. Or mixed DNA.
Yeah.
Like he'd have to be like a Seraphim. Because all of the Vegapunks are mechanical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also don't see it because... Like, Vegapunk is, like, obviously, he's the smartest person, in the One Piece universe. And he's ridiculously smart. Kid doesn't have, and they also, even all the satellites, or even someone that would have, like, his gene, would be, maybe, there's actually, so they're Vegapunks as well. So they're crazy smart and all that stuff. Kid is the exact opposite. So how would he, unless you want to go that way.
Lilith is kind of stupid, bro. She's mad impulsive, bro.
She lets her she lets her like anger get the better of her in the situation. The only way I would say that it's gonna be me like ripping Kid, but it's not me ripping Kid. I'm just using this as an example. The only way I say that he's part of Kid's DNA. You remember that Twins movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and that what's his name?
Oh my god.
Where one got all
with Danny DeVito?
Yeah. Where one got all like the best genes and then the one got like just all the scraps, like the nothing, right?
What are you saying?
Kid would be.
Are you talking about Lionel?
Take it back!
That's crazy.
No, the only way that Kid is like he's a clone of them. He's the one that got all the leftovers, which I doubt is what happened because Vegapunk wouldn't be okay with that.
But even again, if you're talking about he's a clone of Vegapunk, just look at him.
Yeah, he looks
like because for instance, we saw a clone of 𝗪𝐶 who she really looks like. She's the old lady. And, 𝗪𝐶, you see the clone.
She's identical.
Yeah, that's the point. Like, at old age, no. But we saw her at God Valley. She looked exactly like that clone.
Yeah.
So, Vegapunk, when does Vegapunk look like Kid? Ever in his life.
Yeah.
That we've seen. Like, unless you're going like Vegapunk younger.
Just taking people's semen, bro. Just creating people.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Girthy Poppy with the 5, his first super chat. Promise it was leligible. Gorosei programmed giant robot to murk Nika. That's why he turns on to Nika's heartbeat and only turns off after Nika deleted. I mean, I brought this up in the chapter review where, like, when Luffy first went Gear 5, the robot didn't turn on.
Yeah. And also
that was like the one hole in the theory.
Yeah, and also the other one they wanted to destroy it. They didn't want to keep it. They wanted the Gorosei wanted the whole, but Vegapunk and the scientists at that time saved it. They hid it from the Gorosei because they said it was too valuable with knowledge and what it was capable of, like to destroy it. Like they wanted to research it, but the Gorosei wanted to destroy it.
But it also there's a hole in it too because the robot moved 200 years ago. Yeah, and there was no Joyboy.
Yeah, true.
So
there you go.
Lozart with the 5 says, I think one reason everyone is apologizing to Joyboy, it could be similar to where Sabo and Luffy had to get Ace's fruit back, but Joyboy time failed. I could see how that could be possible. Tiny Guy 101 with the 5 says, personally, I wouldn't let that slide, but that's just me though. Thank you, bro. All right, guys, that's enough with the super chats. If you guys decide to send more, we'll definitely read more. What we're gonna do right now is I want you guys to like the video if you haven't, and if you haven't given us 5 stars and a nice comment on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please do. We're gonna jump to commercial, and then we'll be right back to take some phone calls. So, be right back.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Have you been struggling lately? Maybe having difficulty sleeping, struggling with a relationship, or suffering from low self-esteem?
Listen, I've been there. We have been there.
If so, then today's BetterHelp wants to help you.
BetterHelp offers licensed therapists who are trained and here to help you out.
Talk to your therapist in a private online environment at your own convenience.
There's a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 therapist network that gives you access to help that may not be available in your area.
You just fill out a questionnaire, and it's as simple as that, guys, to help with your specific needs and then get you matched with a therapist under 48 hours.
After that, you schedule a secure video or phone session. Plus, you can exchange unlimited messages, and everything you share is confidential.
We signed up for different reasons, and to be honest, it's legit. It helped us out a ton.
You can request a different therapist at any point with no additional charge anytime.
Join the 2+ million people who took charge of their mental health with an experienced BetterHelp therapist.
This offer goes out to all our That One Piece Talk Nakama. You get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/TOPT.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TOPT.
Thanks to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode.
He's like, oh, and then he just starts reading off.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
that type of vibe.
Like
All right.
Mr. Rogers? What?
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we have an hour and 12 minutes, so we're going to just leave it completely up to phone calls today. All right? So, Marv, if you want to go off. Oh, look at that. Hey, what's going on? This is Larry from That One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you?
Hey guys, it's Broker. How are you?
Broker!
Hey, broker, what's going on?
What's up, broke?
So I was going to do like a question instead of a theory, but now I have another question. I have to know, how do you guys pee so fast?
How do we...
That break, the break isn't very long. You're gone and then you're back, and it's just blowing my mind.
Bro, I throw it over my shoulder, and then I throw it at the... You know what I'm saying? And I just leave it in there, and then I just... roll it back in, bro.
What the heck?
Excellent. I'm not quite sure what your strap-on has to do with this. Okay.
I'm strapped up.
Well, you've just been on holiday. I'd probably get it checked.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Question. Right, because I've asked a lot of people this question in the Discord, and nobody, even me, has like a good answer to it. Why have we never seen, with the exception of the Gorosei, who are completely different, why have we never seen a celestial dragon that's eaten a devil fruit? Especially when they've had access to some of the most powerful and broken devil fruits in the entire series. Like at God Valley, they had access to 3 ridiculously broken fruits. And we know that's not the first time they've done that. They've also given really powerful fruits to their slaves, etc., etc. I just can't work out why. I've got a small idea on it, but not much.
I think it would just they're not able to have multiple devil fruits. I'm under the belief what they have going on is devil fruit related. There's no way they're not.
Sorry. I mean just a normal celestial dragon, not the Gorosei.
Oh, a normal celestial dragon.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only theory is they think they're too good enough. They're too good for it. That's really
But
it.
wouldn't that make them even better? Especially having the ability to turn into a giant blue dragon.
No.
That would make any celestial dragon better. No, you don't think?
No, because they purposely fed devil fruits to their slaves as entertainment. So they already saw it as like a way to entertain themselves, because it's like something lower than themselves. It's the same way they view the air at the bottom.
Boa did say that was only so they could make fun of how they looked, though, because of the snake.
I also thought of but they heard it tastes bad, so they're like all about eglet food.
Oh,
like,
I love that.
it tastes bad. I'm not putting that in my mouth.
That's
No.
great.
It could be as simple as that. I was also because I have a few things in mind with that. One, I thought like for example, like I like the idea where like what the rubber fruits, what the abilities kind of mean. They kind of represent in a way freedom, or to speak. Or there's a whole theory about like Joyboy may have been involved with the abilities, and it goes against whatever the Celestial Dragon's code is, right? So that's what they don't eat it, like they're going against what they're trying to do, right? But honestly, there's a whole thing to that. I know I didn't explain it well, but the reason why they don't eat abilities, but then
No, I get it.
yeah, but then the kind of debunks that is ~Doflamingo ate one later on, right?
Wouldn't it also mean why would the Gorosei eat them? If
Yeah.
it's because of a Nika thing. Surely
Exactly.
they have more to do with Nika.
Yeah. So honestly, to me, what I started thinking about later on, since we got news that, for example, you know how no one's supposed to take the king seat, right?
Yeah.
The Celestial Dragons don't know about Eve, but everyone's like, and it says the whole thing was that they're all supposed to be like equal, right? No one's greater than them, right? And then you have someone, in case things get out of hand, who polices the Celestial Dragons, right? That's the
they're
Holy
not allowed
Knights.
to eat them.
Yeah, so I was kind of thinking to keep the peace among them, right? Because if you're already taking slaves and and how they go higher crusade, whatever, to keep the peace among them, it could be like, right, we for our entertainment, yes, we'll have our slaves eat it to further our use, right? Because they even cycle slaves, because like they own a slave, but then have you noticed that like I get him for this amount of time, you know? So even with cycling slaves, you're not allowed to have. Like Kuma is like, I got him for this week or whatever. Then they had to give Kuma to someone else.
They were just taking turns on Kuma.
Yeah, because that's what we kind of showed like before. It sounds crazy.
They riding Kuma.
Yeah. So for one, I think it might be like to not have one gain too much power for the Celestial Dragons. It could be that like the rule is we don't eat it for ourselves.
Yo, I have a theory. Yo, all devil fruits have wills. They all have they gravitate towards people that they're gonna be used best. Like they search for people with willpower. Yo, Celestial Dragons don't have wills, like powers. They don't have any ambitions. They're already
But
satisfied.
they're not waiting for the devil fruits to come to them. They're being brought them. They're literally being given them.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like even so, the devil fruits that bring themselves to people that are gonna eat them ultimately know that the Celestial Dragons don't have any wills or goals or ambitions, so it will never like what they have will never match up with any devil fruit.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, because
I like that a lot.
everything's kind of taken care of for them, so it's like they have no ambition to do anything.
Yeah, why? Like the reason why ~Doflamingo probably ate one is because he's like, yo, I need to go back there.
Yeah.
I have an ambition.
He gained the ambition
yeah,
through
Celestial
like,
Dragons are like, yo, I just want slaves, bro, and I got that.
That makes sense. Because Doflamingo's the only one who put
Yeah,
in that position.
I like it.
Yeah. And also, he wasn't trying to eat one either. It was like it was given to him by, what's his name? 𝗀𝗏. Yeah.
And the other reason I would say the other thing that people could point out is like, well, the Celestial Dragons probably know that the world is sinking. I'd probably refute that because if ~Doflamingo would have known. 𝗁𝗁𝗁 would have known. 𝗁𝗏𝗁 would have known. Because 𝗁𝗏𝗁 went down purposely.
Yeah.
So because they went down, they don't know either.
Yeah. I kind of feel like the Gorosei kind of keep the Celestial Dragons kind of in the dark on a lot.
Yeah, they're like kids in a playpen at McDonald's.
Pretty much.
They really don't know.
Yeah.
But what about
Yeah,
you?
they're just the aristocracy, aren't they? Under a king, they're just like lords of the court.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't even know emo exists, bro.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, they don't.
Oh, no,
They can't,
definitely not.
'cause,
Definitely not.
Yeah,
So
so-
do you guys not think they all wish they could sit on the empty throne? Do you not all think they have that ambition to be better than the rest?
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely for sure. That's probably why they
So,
did
so,
it.
so I was going to say, so surely devil fruits, especially the more dark and sinister devil fruits, would definitely gravitate towards them if that's their
Yeah.
ambition to literally be king of
that's
the world,
right,
like Blackbeard.
But you know what it is? I think because they're true cowards too. So that probably satisfies them a little bit.
So this is my take. So remember a couple of months ago now, I said that I thought that the other thing about devil fruits is that if you eat one, when you die, you don't go to heaven. Your soul is stuck, maybe even in the fruit, and that's why some fruits inherit the wills of their past users, and that the celestial dragons know that. The Gorosei, I assume, like a lot of people, the Gorosei and Imu are all immortal, so they don't have to worry about dying and their souls going anywhere. But the rest of the celestial dragons, we've seen that we've seen a couple of them age. The one with Shirahoshi's mother and I think 𝗍𝗶𝗍𝗍's father aged over a couple of months, didn't he? He looked older anyway. But I think that the celestial dragons, although they might have longer lifespans than humans, they are eventually going to die. So they don't want to. They know even if they gain all this power, they know their souls won't go anywhere afterwards. So they don't want to take that risk on that. And it would even make them worse villains, because if they know that going in and they still force their slaves to eat them, it's not just them torturing a slave, it's making it so a slave basically goes to hell. It's like the worst of the worst.
No, that makes sense too.
It could be, because from here, what was it? There's stories that are we don't know all of them. We actually don't. We only know of one. But there's stories that are shared amongst the celestial dragons that what they're taught from a young age, you know? Yeah. Even like the whole, in a sense of a lack of a better term to explain it, the D clans are the boogeyman to them. You know that if you do this, the D's going to get you.
Right.
Yeah. So it could be other stories that they are shared of what keeps them, you know, kind of in check, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Because they have their own education.
Yeah.
It's like how to treat a slave 101. Oh, man. Anything else, Broker?
No, that's it. Oh, also, what the Lizzo thing, a few months ago, you were talking about body shaming, and yet, like I told you, your hottest take was the fact that Lizzo wasn't a 10.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with you 100%. She's definitely not a 10, but like I said, I'm surprised they weren't, like, you know, with pitchforks and burning sticks outside your house after that.
That's a little too much chocolate pudding, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's way too much chocolate pudding. You're right.
Yeah, you can't have too much chocolate pudding. But Broker, man,
everything in moderation.
Well, Broker, man, I appreciate you calling out, bro. It's always good to hear from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
And you guys. You guys all take care, okay? Much love. Well done on 150.
Thank you, man. Talk to you later. Thanks for being a part of it.
Talk to you later. No worries. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
All right.
Good question. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good question.
Yeah.
Got me thinking.
Yeah, I've always thought about that. It's interesting.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? This is Larry from That One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you?
This is crazy. My name's Jordan. I'm from Texas.
Hey, Jordan, what's up, man?
Yeah, long time listener. I just don't usually have money, and I'm moving to Japan in a week.
Oh, wow. What? Like to live there? Like not vacation? You move into Japan?
Yeah, I'm moving to Japan. I got a job offer for 2 years, so I'm gonna be moving out there.
Nice. Okay, awesome. Wow.
Yo, I know why you moving to Japan. I heard there's a lack of men in that country, bro. All right, you going to repopulate? You could be honest with us, bro.
I mean, Japan does have a population problem.
Well, thank you for calling, man. It's wonderful meeting you. What's up? What's your question?
I kind of have a theory for you, and it's mainly about dragons.
Hit us.
I know how much you like Dragon, Larry, so maybe this will have a change of heart. But I think with how Oda writes, he loves basing his characters off people in real life. And what I've done and what really kicked this off was when we see the backstory with Kuma and Dragon, we hear him talk with about Bonnie and how kids are his weakness. And he tries to stay away from Luffy. And what triggered my mind instantly was Oda had also gone on an SBS or an interview, and I forget where it was, but he said he would have never completed One Piece if he spent more time with his family. And he actively is overworking himself, and any break he gets, I completely support. Take the 3 weeks, you're doing God's work. But then I did a little bit more digging, and there's also things where he has 5 assistants. You know who else has 5 assistants? Dragon. He has the 4 cardinal commanders, and he has Sabo. And there's a lot more other stuff that makes sense with how mysterious he is, how mysterious Oda. We don't really know anything about Oda's past other than his like crazy obsession with history. There's a whole bunch of other stuff with Dragon basically trying to revolutionize the world. And I feel like with Oda having like the goal of creating a masterpiece, the best manga of all time, he's been constantly revolutionizing manga and just pushing it. And I feel like, you know, you've been hating on Dragon, but you might be hating on Oda because he's pretty much trying to put himself in his shoes.
Listen, man. Oda be lying and so do Dragon. Alright? I'm hating on both, bro. I appreciate what they do, though. Listen, I've been told y'all, man. If I was a Rev, if I was in the One Piece verse, I'd probably be a Rev, bro. Like, I'd be under Dragon. Would I like it? No. I try to usurp him. I'd be 𝗬𝗲𝗄, bro. Like, I don't know. But Dragon staying away from kids sounds crazy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Yo, staying away from kids sounds crazy. Like, he wouldn't be able to find the One Piece because of kids. That sounds absolutely nuts, bro. But, Lawrence, Lionel, anything?
I mean, it's an interesting. I don't know if Oda has kids, and I don't know if pretty much the point, your connection you're making, they are interesting. But I do remember a while back, and again, this means nothing. But Oda did say that he himself reminded himself more of Shanks than. But again, you're going by maybe his actual mission and goal of what he's accomplishing, but not fully his personality. And like I know they said like Shanks is more like Oda, but what he's doing is more like what Dragon's doing. I guess that's what's implied. I don't know, but it's interesting. But I don't know.
Yeah, I had a similar thought, Lionel, with the whole, but that's like personality-wise. But maybe he's talking about like I guess the workload, as if like the dedication that Oda has to writing One Piece is like the dedication that Dragon has to trying to save the world, and from the evilness of the world government. So that is very interesting because like they live their lives for this, you know. Mm. The only difference is like I guess Dragon doesn't take any breaks, where Oda can, but Oda needs to take more breaks in honesty. But
Dragon always taking breaks, bro.
Huh?
Dragon takes breaks every chapter we see him.
He's anyway. He's like organizing. He's planning. He's strategizing. There's a lot that Dragon is doing. The only thing he's not doing.
We ain't see it on panel.
The only thing we see him not doing is fighting. He's not on the front lines. He's doing everything else.
Barely talks. What are we talking about? Like, where did you get all this planning and devising from, bro?
He's overseeing.
Overseeing.
Yeah, he's overseeing.
He's a manager. That's what you're saying. He's a floor manager.
Nah, man. I mean, he's the idea behind the reps. Everything. Yeah. He's the engine. He's everything. The reason why he's the foundation. The reason why they even come out the way it does is because of his mind.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good video that I mentioned a little before that Morge made. This is No One Understands Dragon. I mean, it's some stuff we could have knew, but like he shuts on lights and even compares him with a character that we knew a while back that I don't know if anybody made the connection to.
Koya from Alabasta?
No, somebody different. But I'm not gonna bring it up. If you want to watch it, I say watch it. I don't want to spoil it. I'm probably just gonna butcher it anyway. But it says No One Understands Dragon. So, but a Morge on that. But again,
Dragon needs to be understood.
Okay, it's whatever.
Damn.
Yeah. Going off of the kid thing, that was another point that I just forgot to bring up. Dragon was introduced as Luffy's father a couple of months, like 3 to 4, which is usually amount of time it would take from like creation of a chapter to actual publication. It was about that long after Oda had his first kid. So I thought it kind of interesting that Oda is creating a dad for Luffy right around the time like Oda actually became a dad for the first time as well.
Yeah,
interesting.
Yeah,
if Oda planned that, that's something else. Like, all right, I'm gonna drop the main character's father figure right when I have a kid. That's
so he could be daddies. But listen, man, I hope you have a very successful move. I hope the job goes really well for you. And I hope Japan treats you wonderfully, bro.
Yeah.
I hope all 4 of us one day could like go out there just to, have like a guys trip.
And I don't know if you into like weightlifting. I saw that there's a One Piece gym in Japan. Check that out.
Yep.
I think that would be pretty interesting.
For sure.
Check that out.
I actually graduated with a degree in kinesiology, so yeah, definitely it's on my bucket list. The 2 first things that I'm doing when I get there is going to that gym and going to the shonen store where Shanks has the hat. I'm putting myself under that hat.
Or you take his arm off and then you bring it back to your apartment.
Take care. But is Japanese new for you, or you know some of it, or?
Yeah, I took a bit in college as my language, about 3 years. So.
Oh wow, okay.
Damn.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, listen, man, go wild, bro.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not too
y'all have a
wild.
good night.
Yeah, you
Oh,
too, man.
wait, one more thing.
Appreciate it.
You gotta call again, right? So when he reads the official translation of the Japanese manga, you gotta share some stuff.
We're
with
gonna
him.
get him locked up.
I ain't saying spoilers.
I don't know how Japanese prisons are, bro.
Just call us when you go to Japan and you're safe. All right, just call us that.
They're cracking down right now. I don't know if I'm gonna put my job at risk.
Yeah, bro. It's not worth it, bro. But yeah, man, take care, man. Appreciate you and have a safe flight.
Mm-hmm.
Will do. Y'all have a good one.
All right, thank you, brother. We got Bill with the 2 says, what diff is Dofi versus Kobe? Dofi went in high diff, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, Kobe?
Yeah.
High diff.
You said
I
Dofi.
Dofi, high diff.
Dofi win.
No, you're saying that Kobe's giving Dolphy Mingo high diff?
Yeah.
I don't agree with that, but okay. We're talking about Kobe. That's not like Kobe.
Yeah. You seen what he did to that arm?
So? That's like seeing the guy with the King's Punch is giving Dolphy Mingo high diff.
That is not the same.
that is not the same.
Not
That's
the same.
not the
It's
same.
not the same, bro.
That dude is not mobile, at all.
And you do realize Kobe's punch is stronger than that King's punch.
What I saw was with
Kobe has also caught Boa Hancock's arrow, not even looking at it. Or was it a Kuja pirate arrow?
I gotta watch it again.
I gotta see.
Because you're talking about ball, like the ability.
Because I don't think you could touch it. I think it would turn to stone if you just touch it.
If you touch it maybe with hockey,
He
maybe.
turned hard.
Maybe. I can't with you.
Yes.
Hey, what's going on? This is Lyra from that One Piece talk. Who are you and how are you?
Yo, what up? It's KSG2. I'm doing good. How
Hey,
are
what's
y'all
up,
doing?
man? Oh, we're doing good, man. Chilling. Lawrence is glistening. Lionel is looking at him weird. Don't know what's going on. Well, what's up with you, man?
Doing nothing special. Just trying to rub my 2 brain cells together for a good theory.
Oh, okay. What's the 2 brain cells saying?
So far, what they've cooked up is, what if the ancient weapons, since now we know that the world is going to sink, what if Neptune, the ship, is meant for when it sinks, the ancient weapon that, well, what I think is the ancient weapon that Imu has is to destroy the planet, which will cause it to sink. And then 𝗍𝗍 is an ancient weapon just because the world sinks and can control all of the Neptunians and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of it?
It could be that. So, I know people have noticed like what the Noah means and biblically, and the goal of it was to bring the fishermen up to the surface, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
The thing is, for me, it just looks like a small ship. You know what I'm saying? Like like the fishermen could already swim.
That's what I never got. Why do you need Noah?
Yeah.
If you could swim.
Exactly.
You're a fisherman.
So it's like, I don't know what the Noah actually entails, because even Pluton itself seems to be a way bigger ship than what the Noah would be. And even though it's meant to use it as an arsenal, right, to destroy things, I still don't think like that Noah ship is big enough for anything else except taking the fishermen up. But why would they need to? They can swim. We've seen Hoodie as a child go up to 𝗬𝗏𝗍𝐻𝐻 archipelago just to look at the Ferris wheel with his friends.
Yeah.
That happened. Why wouldn't the fishermen just be able to do that too?
And I don't get also because Noah, right? For some reason, their Noah is almost kind of like a submarine at this point. Why is it underwater? Right? Ships are supposed to be on top of water. Like I don't get the purpose of it being inside the water. And again, to bring them up when they could all swim. And then also too, the part where they had like the Sea Kings are part of it as well, where they had changed where they could like carry it. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, there's got to be another purpose for it. And then it just made me think like, because your comment you said about how one of the either or the ancient weapons is supposed to be part of like destroying the world or making it flood, right?
The one that Imu has, the one that I'm now forgetting the island, but the one that they used on 𝗏𝗏𝗁 and I'm forgetting whatever, but yeah, the spaceship or space beam that destroys islands.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the upstream.
No, the weapon, because 𝗏𝗏𝗁 was the Buster Call, but then on where Saba was and got the people out, and Imu called the button because Sabo knows about Imu and was making a call to Dragon and the Revolutionary.
Mother Flame?
Yeah, he's talking about the Mother Flame. Yeah.
Two brain cells weren't walking well, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It could be. It depends how the world of One Piece works. At this point, it could be anything. Because Oda has created oceans where it just doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure because, like, all right, because you know how the world government is trying to stop everyone from finding out or use the ancient weapons. Yeah. Now, is the ancient weapons designed to destroy the world or save it? You know? But then someone's bringing the argument where he's like, for example, but it wouldn't make sense. Why would, if Joyboy has ties to each ancient weapon, why would Joyboy be trying to harm the Earth if they could use to harm the Earth, and then Eam is the one trying to save the Earth? You know, because you're saying that. So just matching up to the theory. I know it's not your theory, but like you know how he's destroying those islands to make it where the water could drop, so it's like less flooding, right? Yeah. But if the ancient weapons are in a way designed to destroy the world and he's saving it, it kind of puts a different perspective on what Joyboy is and who he was. You know. Yeah. So. I don't know. I don't know what Oda has in play with Noah and that. Because also too, if Noah's a giant ship, and so is Pluton, you know, like what is the purpose of? Because now we're seeing flooding now. The world's being flooded and rising. So what do these two ships have to do with it all?
The only thing I can think of is like they said that Pluton was made by the ancient shipwrights of Water 7. But when the Sea Kings were talking about Noah and bringing it back to where, I guess wherever they were going to put it, they said, yeah, something about them needing to be called upon to fix it again. Mm-hmm. And I've always had the mindset that it was the ancient shipwrights from Water 7, but it might not be. Because if it was Fishman, they would have just brought it back to Fishman Island. But it's making me think like maybe there's maybe there was a shipwright from the ancient kingdom, like there was people from there that are called something different that would be able to fix that ship.
You know what you made me thought of? But I'm thinking, hopefully, because they never shed a light on it. It only happened one time. The whole Usopp thing on Sky Island. That pretty much the thing that fixed the Going Merry ran and Usopp tried to figure out who it was.
The 𝗏𝗏𝗍𝐻.
Yeah, like maybe they're talking about them because like. Oda never elaborated that fully on that. Like, that one instance, but they never showed any other instances where other ships in the 𝗏𝗏𝗍𝐻 or whatever they're called came and fixed the ship. And I'm thinking, the fact that the Sea King said them, maybe they somehow know how to call them to fix the ship.
We could ask Kid to see if his ship is like, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
But
sorry.
No, you're good.
With the Catamon, forgetting how you say it, but that was because of the heart and soul that the crew put into the ship that made it a reality.
Yeah.
So you're saying maybe for Noah, there's a heart and soul, but we just don't know the people who gave it to it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because I think the people who would, because
Lino was saying it was a people.
yeah, but the thing is like, because of what Goma Hayes kind of heart and soul of it, like the friendship or whatever. But Noah's such an ancient ship. The people who used to run Noah or whatever, they have to be long past.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah,
like I think the ones that I guess would awaken, if the Straw Hats awoken the Going Marie's, because I don't know how to say it.
What?
The 𝗵𝐻𝐻𝐿, whatever.
𝗵𝐻𝐻𝐿?
Who would awaken Noah's? Because they're all the ones who used to run that ship are all past. You know. Like,
It's probably just still there.
Yeah.
Like,
oh,
it's
you think so?
within the
just
ship
within the ship?
Yeah. It's just chilling.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Anything else?
Just from last week, Perona's #1. Buggy sucked. And you in the chat, I'm looking at you. You better like the stream.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Have a
thank
great
you,
one.
brother. Yeah, you too. Enjoy the rest of your night.
You as well. Bye.
Later. Damn. Hey, what's going on? This is Lyra from that One Piece talk. Who are you and how are you?
Hey, fellas, it's Red Hair.
Hey, what
Hey,
up,
what's up?
Shankdom? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, guys. Great show tonight. Great show.
Thank you. What's up, man? How's your day?
It's going good, man. Long day at work, but I got to, show up, be with the Nakama. Hear Lionel talk about how Oden's stronger than Roger.
I never said that.
Yeah.
You did not say it, Lionel.
I know Roger's stronger than Oden, but I'm not getting into it. What's your question?
I won't start it. So what I wanted to call in about actually was just to talk about like the idea that Vegapunk introduces that the world is sinking. We already kind of knew something like that because of Water 7. We know Water 7 is built on top of old Water 7s that are now underwater. But I gotta say, as a story choice, I'm not sure how much I like that being in the foreground as opposed to the background. Because at that point, you introduce some element of, well, now our goal is to save the world. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering what you guys thought about that, just in terms of, like, do you think the implication of that could kind of change the way the story has flowed up to this point, which is that the Straw Hats do good things. They help people in many ways, but their ultimate goal isn't really to help people. But with this introduction, if they start fighting to stop this occurrence of the sea levels rising, they really are fighting to save the world.
Yo, so I wasn't here for the chapter review, but I had so many things to say, and I was so mad I was on vacation. Because I was like, yo, I am going crazy with the theories that I have. So, one, you bring up a very interesting point that I don't think anybody else has, is this great for the story? Or is this like another time limit that we're like placing on the entire story now? The same way we have a time limit with Vegapunk saying, yo, we got 10 minutes before this comes out, and everybody going crazy. Like, it seems like the time choice is always happening in the arcs. It happened with Alabasta, with the bomb and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It happened with Doflamingo on Dressrosa. It's occurrent that this is just a normal trope that Oda just goes with. But I think it's good to be like, oh, this happens in the world, but I don't think it should be a worry on the story. That's why I was kind of
Yeah,
like...
Larry, that's exactly what I was kind of trying to say, which is like, I found it interesting when it was just a kind of background information.
Mm-hmm.
Versus now it would be like, well, now it makes me start thinking like, well, is Dragon not moving because he knows this is the ultimate thing that he needs to stop? So like he really needs to, keep his ammo in the chamber until he needs to use it. But then I just don't feel great personally about, learning that information, and then it gets down to the point of like, well, now I can't blame Dragon for anything he's done up to this point because his goal is literally to save the world.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
I'm still blaming him. But I
No,
think,
but just from like a logical perspective, like that, I'm not saying that's Oda's intention, but like, there's a lot of implications to putting in the foreground the idea that the world is going to end and that like some part of the story is stopping that from happening.
yeah. It's just like it's interesting. I think it's an interesting choice on the story. I think being able to showcase this is why Zoe is so large, or like this is why the celestial dragons are up on, you know, the red line, and this is why like other countries like Dressrosa have their kingdom above, right? Like they're all on hills, or like they're all on this and that. It shows like even Sanji's dream of the all blue existing, like that might have been just like a story passed down where, you know, that's where the world was at that point in time. It was an actual all blue. And it's just weird.
Would it be kind of funny if they have to stop the world from sinking, and that makes Sanji's dream impossible? Tough break, Sanji.
Yeah, it would be a tough break. But I think overall, the story choice, I don't know necessarily if I want it to be as important as it's supposed to be right now. I think it's an interesting concept, but listen, our world in real life has frozen over like 6 times, and it heated up like once in the entirety of our history, from what I know. That thing happens like every other like million years or something like that. Like it happens after a long time. But if the world is resetting every 900 years, I mean, bruh, like that seems like a lot to deal with.
Oh, see, that's not the idea I have of it, at least. I was maybe you guys have better information than I do, but it seemed to me like it's been gradually sinking. Like not that it floods and recedes, but that there used to be a lot more land, and that it has slowly been being swallowed up by the ocean.
No, I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, this is the thing too, right? It's like if the water level has been rising, then it's been rising for a little bit.
But we know it's been gradually rising because of Water 7.
Yeah, but I think the history during the 100-year void is because the world was flooded for 100 years.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Because during that 800 years is when like the war or whatever was happening. But then the 100 years it was just flooded. So there was no people attacking each other. There was nothing. It was just pure survival at that point. You know, whoever was on the red line at that point, they were on the red line.
Yeah, so really the whole war could have just been fighting over who got to stay on the red line.
It could be, until somebody breaks it. So so it's like, I don't know, bro. I feel like it's a cool concept in the story. I just don't know if it's just as interesting as I think the fact that it's been foreshadowed through many parts of the story, like Roger, you know, that's the thing too. You remember, guys, when I used to be like, why did Roger do this? Like, why did he turn himself in? Like, it couldn't have just been like, the One Piece is out there. And everybody was like, no, Larry, you're so dumb. Of course that's the reason. Yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, nah, like, this is an actual question I have. Why is it that Roger started the Great Pirate Era? Like, what's the real reason? Mm-hmm. And now everybody's like, this is why Roger started the pirate era. I'm like, F you guys.
but there's so many other questions about that too. Like, I get they don't want to tell everybody the true history, whatever. You can't tell people the world's sinking?
I think you cause mass hysteria, you know? Like, you lose control.
Yeah, but you got, like, what's better, causing mass hysteria for a little bit and letting people prepare? Yeah. Or, like, just letting them get totally blindsided by tidal waves?
The only thing I can think of is like, how it affect your mind will be different. If you told everyone like the world is sinking at that time, right? Do you still think that you're gonna have people out here trying to find the One Piece, the ancient history? No, their mind's not gonna be concerned about it. They're gonna be concerned about the world is flooding. Yeah. So you kind of take away from like people trying to find out the ancient history, because what we're seeing is the history of the Void Century. That's probably the key to how to either resolve or fix or try to get this all information going. But if you find out the world is flooding, you're going to live your life differently. You're not going to have people becoming pirates.
It's pretty hard to figure out ancient history when you're drowning.
Yo, I'm telling you, instead of One Piece, it's gonna be one greed. Yo, everybody gonna be out there for themselves, bro.
I was gonna bring out though, but it kind of implied that if Roger knew the world was sinking, but he also knew, again, he's too early to do anything about it.
Also, if you're finding out the world's sinking and you laugh like till you cry, that's crazy, bro.
That's the thing. I don't know if it was he found the world was sinking. We just know what 𝗵𝐻𝐻𝐿 knows. Again, it links it to like him knowing all horrors like in all those books, so we don't know. But I'm going by again because Roger didn't read those books.
Yeah.
He has no idea, but he knows what they said in the Poneglyphs.
Yeah.
He just knew that whatever's going on, he may not even know the world's sinking. He just knows that in 20 years, something's going to happen, something's going to accomplish this. And that's why he thought his son's going to do it. We just know these are things that Roger knew. We don't know what he found out on the Poneglyphs and that made him laugh. But he knew that something was going down that 20 years where that's where that person's going to do and save or do something that's going to cause the dawn happen. That's what Roger knew. But we don't know. We can't say that Roger knew the world's sinking.
Yeah.
Because like,
I don't know, but then you get the scene with Rayleigh and with Robin asking about whether he knows the history, and Usopp wants to hear it, and Luffy doesn't. Like, Rayleigh seems to imply like he could give you a pretty detailed explanation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it tells a story, right? It tells a story of what happened. Because we don't know when when 𝗵𝐻𝐻𝐿 found this out, the flooding. If it's been like, all right, for at least 1,000 years, it's just been slowly rising, or 𝗵𝐻𝐻𝐻 just deduced it for current events, right? That's why we still kind of need more information, right? Because what we do know, what was revealed is that what happened before, and then during, and then the result of the war. That's what they learned through all the poneglyphs. Because even like O'Hara, right? They didn't have access to all the poneglyphs, right? They only had access to the few ones. And also, too, we don't know they even had access to any of the red ones. You know, the red ones are the key ones that they know. But we know they have access to a few of them, because how we know this, because the research they wrote down, whatever Robin learned, she probably did a little bit, it's not all of what O'Hara knows. Yeah. So they could be telling different sides of the story, but where, for example, what Roger and them learned is the ancient history in it all. We don't know if the flooding is actually part of that history yet. You know, it would make sense that it is, but reasons why,
but
like,
then why would 𝗵𝐻𝐻𝐿 be presenting that information? Like him giving us that info is preceded by him talking about the ancient kingdom and how he doesn't actually know that much, and then we segue into him saying the world's going to flood. So I kind of just feel like that's connected.
Yeah, no, it probably is. I wouldn't doubt it, because the thing is, because we know 𝗵𝐻𝐻𝐿 doesn't know the Void Century and the ancient history. You know, he doesn't know that because he didn't reach Laughdale. He knows what O'Hara knows, right? Yeah. But also, too, right? We do. He
does seem to know more than O'Hara, because he knows how technologically advanced the ancient kingdom was.
Yeah, because and also too, like, for example, we know that the Gorosei, like, they like to keep the mass public always under wraps on a need to know basis. They kind of feel like they don't need to know anything except what we give them. To them, it wouldn't be in their benefit to try to let these people notice, because then everyone's trying to be on the top of the level where they are. You know, they obviously don't want that. They want to keep them where they're at while we live on top of these mountains. If you have the world knowing that the whole world's flooded, everyone's going to try to move to the red line. Yeah. You know, and that's obviously what they want. They don't want. Yeah. So just to control the power of the masses is why they probably wouldn't want to share this. And 𝗵𝐻𝐻𝐿 was like, no, that's just wrong.
I guess that is pretty good justification for not telling the world, is that, like, you're probably going to cause a mad rush to go to the red line, and then everyone's just going to fight each other over land.
Right.
Yeah. And also, again, we got to acknowledge that the only person who's going to know both is Robin. Because she read all those books, she understands all of them. But she's going to be the only one that we know who knows all the stuff that O'Hara knows, and going to see all the red poneglyphs. Like, Roger doesn't know those books, but he read red poneglyphs. Or 𝗵𝐻𝐻𝐿 read the books, but he doesn't read the red poneglyphs. Robin's going to be the only one, to our knowledge, that has done both. And that's where we're going to get the full picture, the full scope of what's actually really going on. And that's what Oda's waiting for and going to break down to us.
Yeah.
All right.
No, man. Shanked them, bro. Thank you for calling up, man.
No problem, guys. Great show.
Yeah,
Talk to you later.
You. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Enjoy.
Peace out.
Hey, what's going on? This is Larry from that One Piece talk. Who are you and how are you?
Hey Larry, how's it going? Good to see you on stage putting on a great show, my guy.
Wait, say it again. You broke up a couple times.
Oh, I said good to see the triple L's, Larry, Lawrence, and Lionel running the show.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, my name's Chris. I wanted to give a buzz in because my fiance has a awesome theory about Kaido and the smile fruits, and I haven't heard it before. So big fan of the show and just kind of wanted to get you guys' take on it.
Yeah, talk to us, man.
Yeah, so essentially Kaido is the gatekeeper for Nika. He wants to meet Joyboy, and he only wants to be defeated by Joyboy. His whole operation with creating these smile fruits that would make people laugh, that are also Zoan fruits, my fiance thinks that he was trying to recreate the Joyboy fruit. So either A, he could become Joyboy himself, or B, follow up on some sort of Lunarian legend that might have been told to him by King or 𝗷𝗲𝗏. He also thinks that maybe Nika might also be Lunarian because he holds a lot of those Lunarian traits with the white hair and not necessarily the tanner skin, but we have seen Luffy use Red Hawk so he can produce fire. I don't know. What do you guys' take on this? Do you think Kaido was trying to recreate the Joyboy, the sun god Nika?
I like that theory.
Yo, seriously, I do. I never thought of that. I never connect the smile fruits to Joyboy with the artificial ones. I never did that because Kaido was the one who was involved in that.
Well, I connected in a way because of the fact that the lineage factor is something that like they were trying to replicate. Like and then the smile fruits are clearly an indication of Joyboy, and you know, a lot might mean like, yo, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to replicate his power. We're trying to bring him to light. That devil fruit was missing for a while, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And if, you know, theory runs true, like the Gorosei they were looking for this devil fruit for 800 years, right? And they kept avoiding them, so they didn't know where it was either. But if Kaido got a hint of it and was like, all right, it's out there, maybe we could duplicate it. And then he was like, yo, Caesar, what's up, bro? And he was like, yo, I might be able to do it. And he was like, you sure? And he was like, I don't know, but I try. And then he was like, all right, you're going to do it then. He was like, all right. And then Kaido probably was just waiting, but he ran into Oden, suffered some traumatic stress, and then he was just waiting for this Joyboy figure that King kept preaching about. And he was like, yo, if it's going to come anywhere, it's going to come to me because I'm doing everything I can to, you know, make it happen. And then he was probably just going to murk the dude that had that power, or watch him like take over his crew and go forth.
Yeah. No, she came up with it a while back, but I just think there's too many connections for it not to hold some sort of weight. The fact that like 9 out of 10 times you're going to end up laughing uncontrollably, just how Nika does when Luffy enters that gear fifth. I just thought it was very much I thought it was real on the nose, and that I was like, I'm curious what you three had to say about it, but it seems like you all are on board with it as well. Lionel, Lawrence, what do you guys thinking?
Yeah, so I wanted to add, what is very interesting too, is because like we already know that Caesar. This is a side note, and I'm gonna say the other thing I wanted to say. That Caesar was also like there's a heavy link between Joyboy or Nika and the Giants, and how. And that, yeah, it was through Big Mom, but even before that, Caesar was very interested in making kids giants, you know? Yeah, I know, again, that was from Big Mom's idea, but, like, this is something he also wanted to do, like, why he even took on the job, right? But he was like, he failed because, like, he's not finding it possible to do it. And then also making the smile fruits, right? But then what's very interesting, this is where I feel like Oda kind of, I'm not going to say messed up, but you could kind of say he messed up, though, where he didn't flush out Kaido more, because the whole statement, Kaido obviously showed that he knows who Joyboy is or Nika is, right? And he was like, he's supposed to change the world, right? But if you remember, when he first met 𝗷𝗲𝗏, he says, do you believe you can change the world? Kaido says, I'm the only one that can.
Oh, yeah.
That's his statement, but he knows of, one, you've seen Roger, but that's the side effect, but he knows who Joyboy is and what Nika is. Yet he's the one that says, I'm the only one that can. So I think that statement was very interesting, and then you're moving on that Joyboy is the only one that can defeat me. Right? So, and then he also says, like later on with talking to 𝗷𝗲𝗏, he goes, am I creating the world that you dream of or something? right? And he goes, well, as long as you continue being the strongest. So right here we have Kaido saying that the world that he's the only one that can change the world, and creating the world that you could dream of, or you're satisfied with, the world that you want. So he's recognized that Joy Boy, in a way, is supposed to be do those things, but he's saying that he's putting himself there. So I don't know. I wonder if he thought like he was going to create his own Joy Boy and defeat him, or make himself Joy Boy. Like I thought that was something very interesting, because those words that he would say in regards to Joy Boy, you know.
You're totally right. I like that take. I like that like twist on it. But it's kind of like, how are you going to eat 2 devil fruits unless you're Blackbeard?
Yeah.
Or become like that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, dude.
Lionel?
I mean, you guys are saying much same thoughts, honestly, because like, again, Blackbeard. I mean, Kaido already knew, but it's like, where did he find out that Joy Boy does exist? That's how I can know, because like, there's not many people who mention Joy Boy. Like, we know about Joy Boy now, but now we know, oh, Kaido knows what it is. Like, he never mentioned, but it also shows that Kaido has limited information on Joy Boy in the fruit. Because, for instance, we got from Vegapunk that there's the White Warrior and everything. He identified that's Nika, right? Identified that's actually Joy Boy, or whatever, kinda to us. He didn't say Joy Boy. He identified that's Nika, and Zunisha said that's Joy Boy. But Kaido knowing that. Possibly going what he's doing, that Joy Boy is a fruit, or possibly mythical zone. Zoan, but he never linked Luffy to that. Well, Vegapunk did. So but the thing is, like, that's where maybe he started thinking of something else, because he did ask Luffy, "Who are you?" Because now, like, what you're doing is different from how you previously were. And whether Kaido didn't get the and also that's why I think I'm trying to think that Kaido probably realized that Luffy is Joy Boy at the end. Because why did you think of that moment when Luffy hit you down about Joy Boy during those moments? Maybe because we all thought that he lost. Like, he lost and only Joy Boy could beat me. But the fact that he thought that pretty much asking Luffy, "Who are you?" then thinking it's Joy Boy, he said that probably at the end, Luffy might have been him. Because, what was I going to say?
You know what just hit me? We think of, like, the purpose of what Kaido was doing, right? Again, I know I mentioned it because Lionel made me think of it. Now, I mentioned before, like, he's the only one that can, and the world he's trying to create. But then you think about the world that Kaido was trying to create. He's trying to create a war world, right? Where he's enslaving everybody, and he's trying to create where the greatest battle and all this stuff like that, right? But then we also got in Wano, right? The warrior liberation comes when there's slaves and stuff like that happening, right? We got that from page 1, talking to Jinbei. Seeing like the kind of conditions you pray or chant for Joy Boy in these 2 conditions to help liberate you. Yet Kaido's trying to create a whole world full of people that need to be liberated. You know, example of Wano, the whole country was enslaved by him. You either fought or you're enslaved. That was it. There's your own choices. So, but now it's like the condition that he was creating, the world he's trying to create, is in a way that would have produced Joy Boy. Is what I'm trying to say. So now it just made me think what you were saying, like thinking that Luffy's like kind of like, no, you can't be him. You know, like he doubted that Luffy was it, right? Like, now you're not Joy Boy either. Like he was waiting for Joy Boy while creating the condition that would produce Joy Boy. You get what I'm saying?
See, now you made me think of something 100%. Crazy, because like, you're going by the dreams, of what Vegapunk is saying about how their fruits were conducted with people dreaming about whatever. Saying that if Kaido started thinking that, all right, if I make these artificial fruits, and I'm now making a world full of slaves, they're going to eventually start calling out for Joy Boy and chanting. Did he think that with the chanting, wanting Joy Boy to come and him making the mythical fruits, somehow the fruit or Joy Boy is going to appear somehow? Yeah. Like, that was his thought process. Yeah. Because that's just crazy.
Yeah. That's what you were saying that made me think.
Oh, wow. And I guess he would have gotten a lot of the information of Joy Boy from Albert as well, because we know that like the Lunarians knew of Joy Boy and they had all of his information there. I'm really enjoying you guys expanding on the theory there. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna let honestly, when my fiance gets home, we're probably gonna pull up the episode and watch it to actually hear you guys' thoughts on the whole thing. But super cool, gentlemen. I really appreciate you guys having me on. Before I get going, I got one more question for you all. Who you got winning in a fight, Buggy or Usopp?
I thought we had this like random conversation multiple times.
I got Usopp.
I got
Yeah,
Buggy.
Usopp.
I got Buggy.
Ooh,
I got Usopp.
got you. I think I'm gonna go Usopp as well, but who knows? Buggy's probably gotten a massive power up since he's been a Yonko.
Nope.
Probably not,
No,
but-
not, he truly hasn't. No, don't even think that, bro. He hasn't, bro.
We just next time he's on screen, he's just dueling with Blackbeard, just doing absolutely nutty stuff.
Imagine he's just
No,
clashing with Mihawk.
the true swordsman. How many
Yeah.
knives does he have? He's got like 5 in each hand.
He has 8,
5
I
knife
think.
style.
Yeah, I think he has 8. Yeah, he has it in his 4 fingers.
Very cool.
Yeah.
All right, well,
but-
gentlemen, thanks a lot for having me on. I'll plop off here, but looking forward to always hearing you guys' podcast, and hopefully Seb gets back in because you four are just a dynamo team.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank
man.
you.
And
Appreciate
shout out to
it.
your fiance. She definitely cooks.
Yeah.
In a good
I know
way.
she does.
Yeah.
in both ways. And Larry, I heard your comment earlier. Shame on you.
Yo, I didn't mean it like that, bro. She does cook, bro. She cooks theories up, bro. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. Oh my god.
All right, word.
All right.
You all have a nice night, okay?
Yeah, you too,
You
bro.
too.
Have a good one.
Peace.
Peace. Yo, you guys are wild. Y'all making me agitated for real, bro. Hey, what's going on? This is Larry from that One Piece Talk. Who are you and how are you?
Oh shit! I'm actually surprised that I got through.
Cursing!
Hey yo!
What's up, man? What's your name?
How you doing? I'm Marquise. I'm in Houston. I'm a first time caller. I just finally was able to catch one of your guys' live stream. I always catch clips on like TikTok. I was finally able to get a live stream.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man, for rolling up, man.
I actually got a quick theory.
Talk to us.
So I think Vegapunk actually kind of low-key told us why the Gorosei are so powerful and why they're actually so threatened to Luffy. In the earlier chapters when he was talking about devil fruits being, they're actually being created from the beliefs of other people. So I think the whole reason the Gorosei got their whole power is people believe throughout the world that they're just this powerful entity, and that's manifested through their devil fruits. And the reason why they're so threatened by Luffy is what being is more believed in than any other, a god. So Luffy is a natural threat to who they are in the world because he can get the whole world to believe in him and take and make himself more powerful than them, which is kind of why it kind of goes credence to why Luffy always comes out on top in all these battles, where even if he loses, he eventually wins. He always has someone that believes in him that he's going to overcome, which through hard work also he's able to do. So that's kind of my theory, is that the reason why the Gorosei like healing themselves up is, yeah, they have these ancient mythical devil fruits, but it's also being channeled through. They kind of figured out that as long as people believe we're this uber powerful being on the planet, even if we take fatal damage, it's not going to mean nothing to us. As long as the world believes that we're the Gorosei, we're this top tier, we can heal from anything. And also why Luffy is who he is he's constantly getting people, whoever he meets, he's able to kind of sway them to believe in him in some way, shape, or form, whether it's a friend or an ally, or even an enemy being like, oh shit, I got to deal with it.
Cursing!
Can I curse on him? Oh, my bad. But they're like, oh snap, we got to deal with Luffy. He's not a weak opponent. I got to take him seriously.
Yeah.
So that's just my theory, is that that's actually why the Gorosei are like crazy strong, and why they're healing the way that they're healing is they've been around for so long that they mastered their devil fruit, but also found a secondary way to kind of use hockey and everything to kind of implement, hey, as long as everybody believes that we're the Gorosei, nothing really can, unless you can sway everybody in a given area to believe that we're weak all of a sudden, yeah, we don't have to worry about anything. That's just I think Vegapunk kind of snuck in there.
It's interesting. The only thing is, like, I don't I'm not too crazy about everyone's powers being off like other people believing in them. Because what we got with like Joyboy, right, or Nika, it was like it would exist. The fruit would exist, or he will always exist, but people would believe in it, but not necessarily his power, right? And also that's like it was like in a way, because we know like the fruits are manifested through people's wills or like them wanting to do this one, so create it. But I don't think the power so much is dependent on constant belief in it. It's like once it's created, it's that powerful. Then it comes down to the user to either expand on the power or, like, I guess, limit its growth or whatever. Because like a lot of the abilities we're kind of learning, as long as the person is creative enough or strong enough, you could kind of bring out the fruit's full potential or even like further or whatever, right? For the Gorosei, there's so many like theories popping up with that one. With that, like if like with why they're able to regenerate from everything. It could be they're awakened or something else, But just tied into everyone's beliefs, though, because the main thing is why I say I guess bunk is that no one really knows that the Goroseis are powerful, right? They just know that they're the old men, elders that oversee the world, like the highest authority in the world. But they don't know because that they have these abilities, So them believing in it wouldn't fully.
But yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, I don't mean to interrupt. No, I was just like. I get that, but then I'm also like, why were they so worried about this one fruit? And like Luffy's fruit, as far as we know, is like the only one. Like I forgot who was it, Saturn? It was like his fruit is the only one that bears the name of God. And so that's what kind of I would think like what makes it so different, and that's why I kind of go to that, them being able to either believe or inspire people to think of them in a higher manner.
Okay. So, no, that's very interesting. Because so what I'm thinking of before, I think I mentioned it. I had my own mini theory, and it was about like, because I noticed, for example, it's not like, all right, Luffy, he's called the sun god Nika, right? But if you compare it to like all the other Goroseis, they all have like planet names to them, right? And if they're calling like Nika anyway, reference to like him being a son and also like a god or whatever, why would they like the Gorosei be any different, right? So I kind of feel like the Gorosei too have similar abilities like Nika, as in they all ate like if Nika represents the sun god, then then Venus is like the Venus god or whatever you want to call it. I don't know how to explain it, but they're all named after like planets or things in the solar system. Nika the sun, and then these other planets, right? And then supposedly E might even be the moon or something like that, But either way, they're supposed to be higher figures up. So that's probably where they're getting their power from. Luffy's still very new to it, so I'm not saying Luffy's going to be able to heal, but we don't know the capabilities of the Nika fruit yet. But almost seemed like he could kind of do anything, So it could be that the reason why they didn't want someone to get this fruit is because obviously the Gorosei in the world government, they're very, very controlling in who has power, right? So Nika could probably be the one thing or one of the few things that could actually challenge their power, because it's also on their level, as if they're planets of like the solar system on that power, Nika's the sun. So it's like he could actually challenge us or be a threat to us. Like even people just learning knowledge, and we see that the Gorosei are willing to get rid of them. So we're seeing how careful they are to try to keep their power or any possible threat. Nika is a wild card, it could do ridiculous behavior, the most ridiculous fruit capable of doing almost anything. That is a threat that they would want to get rid of because the potential it may have to like disrupt their plan or anything. Does that make sense?
I get, yeah. No, I can accept that theory. Like, yeah, but that was just, I just wanted to call in because I was like, oh snap, you're talking about One Piece. I can actually catch it.
Okay, great. Thank you for calling.
I appreciate you, man. Yo, you say you're from Houston, right?
Right.
Yo, I love Canes, bro.
Canes is like, I hope I don't make nobody mad, but it's like low key very mid. Well, not even low key.
Oh my god, yo, that's disrespectful, man. see, up north, literally, we ain't got no Canes, man.
It's literally just the sauce, man.
Listen, man,
and these days, like everybody has chicken tenders in chicken sandwiches.
Listen, man, them chicken tenders with the sauce and the bread. Oh my god.
Man, hey,
Listen, man.
do y'all have like Walmart or Kroger's up there? You can find the same thing. It's just a few seconds.
Nah, bro, it's not. But listen, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I apologize for the cussing. My bad.
Nah, don't worry about it, man. It happens, man. I curse, just not with the twins.
We appreciate it.
All right,
we do.
All right, man.
y'all have a good one.
All right,
You too.
Marv, we're good. All right. That'll be the last one. I think we got some chats, some super chats. Let me check it out real quick. My bad. Sorry, guys. All right. Kabari with a 5 says, "Hey guys, love the pod. Y'all help me through work and tough days. Please pray for my car. Worst luck lately. Got broken into and someone hit me at the car wash today."
Wow.
Dang.
Man.
Listen, man. God gives his toughest battles to the strongest people. Listen, man, you doing that because somebody else can't. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're going through that, bro. So some inspiration for you.
I hope you got day insurance.
It could have been worse. You know what I'm saying?
How they hit you?
Could have been worse. You could have flew out of the car wash, got wet, slipped, and then just hurt your back. But you're good.
But you're going to make it through it, man.
Yeah, you're going to make it through it, bro.
I hope you get that help.
I'm trying to get some positivity, bro. You deserve better, yo.
But yeah, sorry to hear that, but yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, man. It's okay, bro. You're going to be all right. Shout out to Firearms with the 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much. I know you guys probably threw up the Nakama fist for our boy Firearms, but definitely do it if possible. Then we got Mamba Kid with the 5. Says, "What devil fruit would you want Mihawk and Zoro to have if they both ate one?"
I actually kind of like them not having one. But I guess it's the whole thing, if they did, right? Because I like them. I'm going to go with what Oda chose for Zoro if he had one.
But funny, but Oda drew Zoro with 2 Zoros, though. I mean, 2 abilities.
I know. He drew him with Luffy's.
Yeah. and how you
and
give him 2
Kaido's.
mythicals, bro? How you just going to give Zoro 2 mythicals? I can't. He legit did that.
Pictures Zoro in the hybrid form.
Yo, low key, Mihawk with the Rust fruit. Imagine a swordsman who's able to just destroy your sword with the Rust fruit. That'd go kind of hard, bro. Because think about it. When he infuses it into his blade, like he uses it on his blade, but like he keeps the hockey from like...
Mm-hmm.
And then when he like clashes swords, everyone will like literally probably decay your sword.
Yeah, but if he has hockey, if they have strong hockey, it's not going to happen.
You're right. Mihawk don't got hockey like that. All right, Zoro. What would I want Zoro to have? Oh, man. Zoro, what would he have? Yo, low-key? I probably want him to have, like, the Anel's fruit.
Anel's?
Yeah. He'd be a Logia swordsman that can turn his blades into, like, electricity. So he'd be like Zenitsu from Demon
But he always
Slayer.
wanted a flame sword, Larry.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
He did say he always wanted a flame sword.
Did he?
Yeah.
Zoro said that.
Oh.
But now he's able to cut flames.
Yo,
It's crazy.
give him Oven's fruit.
Not even aces.
Yo, give him Oven's fruit. It'd be hard to fight him like that. Are you crazy? Imagine getting hit with that.
With the oven?
Yeah.
Tensy, yeah.
It'd be mad hot.
You get cut.
You're
burns
done,
like
bro.
crazy.
You're done.
I think I know what I'll give Mihawk.
What?
I give him the wind with dragons with the wind.
Bro, you got something. You making it seem like you really got it, bro.
You do got that, man.
I'm trying to think for Mihawk, what would I give him? I thought of choppers, not choppers, buggies. But
that's a good one. That's a good one too. That's a good one.
That's funny.
Yeah, chops people you can't catch up.
Hold on now. Who else we got? We got one from Hutchindy's Hose. With the 5 says, "Happy birthday to my mother, celebrating her 52nd birthday. A hashtag top radio. Listen, man, I hope she has a blessed year, man. I hope all positive energy comes to her with ease, for sure." Daniel Vell, becoming a Nakama. Thank you so much for becoming a Nakama. And then we have Christopher Stewart. He donated $1.
Thank you.
But you ain't say nothing.
Yeah, you didn't say.
Why you ain't say nothing, bro? That's not right. You playing with us now, I'm joking. Yeah, man. I thought this was a good episode. Good time to be back, man. I'm glad to be back, bro. I'm ready to jump into a chapter, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I think next chapter is gonna probably be one of the most mind-blowing chapters ever. I heard there's spoilers going out now, but I do a pretty good job avoiding them. But, bro, I think I don't even know what's gonna happen next chapter. I really don't.
I kind of want to see the Gorosei's reaction to what Oda said.
Yeah. You know what it is? I don't know if what Vegapunk is saying actually means anything that Roger read. Mm-hmm. Like Lionel was saying earlier, I think that Roger read what happened during the 800 years. But the fallout of the like I said, like I think during that 100-year void is when the world was filled with water.
Right. And
then it sunk back down. So I'm like, damn, like I don't know what Vegapunk's gonna say now. Cause he might just end it like that.
Mm-hmm. That's true. He just stop. That's all he wanted.
It might
to say.
just stop and be like, all right, the world's sinking. Yeah. And now it's like moving forward. All right, what do we do now?
Mm-hmm. And honestly, we don't even know, like you said, we don't even know if this is what the Gorosei even care about. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, they're trying to defeat Vegapunk, destroy Egghead. Oh, this is what you want to reveal? Like.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I think the Ancient Kingdom might be Atlantis.
That's what Sebastian was saying.
Yeah, I think it might be Atlantis. For sure.
I never thought of that.
Yeah,
that's a very interesting theory.
Yeah. Because it made me think, like, all right, like there had to be islands that have sank and never came back up. And we know that people in One Piece can adapt, right? Mm-hmm. Like, enough willpower, people adapt. I don't know how they adapt from drowning. Like, they just change their biology immediately. But throughout the course of time, maybe there were, like, fishmen people. Because they're all humanoid.
Yeah,
they're just humans who are human. I mean, fish who are humanoid. The same way minks are just, like, animals that are humanoid.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yo, they maybe, like, they shared, like, DNA with humans and animals. Maybe it was somebody was out here tearing a goat up, bro.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying?
It's stupid.
It's clapping monkey cheeks.
I can't with you, bro.
Yo. Somebody saw a fish and said, hey, yo.
Not like you, not even a scientist. Like, somebody was doing some experiments and went.
Nah, they were just being freaky, bro.
I can't.
Oh, but I think we got some more super chats. Oh, Firearms became a Nakama for the 14 months. Says, just wanted to say I appreciate y'all. Hashtag BBC. And then Girthy Poppy with another 2 says, why Law always wear them hockeyed sunglasses? Hashtag Girthy. You are pretty girthy, bro.
I'm not exactly sure what they mean by that.
You don't know what girth means?
I feel like it means thick.
Yeah.
Why does this? Wait, how would my shades make me girthy?
You're pretty girthy, bro. Especially in the thighs. Your thighs are rubbing. I told you this last time, bro.
I know, but I
mean,
I was a running back, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, bro.
I had to train my.
Don't say anything weird. Why you look like that? Why you look like that? Why would you just looking at him like that?
I'm looking at both of you.
Yeah, I'm not weird.
I mean, it is weird. Why are we talking about my thighs?
All right, my bad.
You didn't understand.
Black man, do I have to put a dog?
J5. Yo, bro. That movie's so funny.
Don't touch me.
All right, I'm done. Daniel Vell with a 5 for a super chat says first live hashtag super. Yo, me and Sebastian used to always do that every time we got super chats, and then we noticed we got too many super chats, so we stopped doing it. It was too much, bro. But anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you for a wonderful episode. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. If you want to comment below, please comment below. If you haven't liked the podcast and gave it 5 stars and a nice comment on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, please do that. And if you haven't joined our Discord, please join our Discord. Hit that link. Well, other than that, my name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Lionel.
Seb. And this is that One Piece Talk. Shana.